Hey guys, it's me, Captain Norseman. I'm here with some of the A-Holes of the Galaxy members. The Dutch Comic Guy,
Hey guys.
Tevya Smolka,
Oh,
and the Spectacular Spindash.
Hey guys.
Guys, we're going to do a really incredibly long-ass big live show team collaboration, pretty much. Obviously, you've seen us talk about loads of different movies and comic book stuff. You know, you've seen us do loads of stuff, pretty much. We've talked about Marvel, we've talked about DC, X-Men, Fantastic Four, those franchises. Well, we're going to do it all in one freaking video now. Pretty much, as you can see by the title, this video is pretty much our thoughts, pretty much on every single comic movie that is coming from 2015 this year, so from the likes of Avengers, all the way to the likes of Green Lantern in 2020. So from there to there, basically, pretty much. We're going to be going through our thoughts on every single film. So guys, I hope you're ready for the ride, and also thank you if you watch this the whole way through. It's going to be a long video, and obviously expect other people to show up during it, very much. Alright, guys, we are going to do our thoughts. So, pretty much before we do this, actually, I'm going to ask everyone's quick thoughts before we get through it. So, Darwin, how excited are you to really go through every single, comic movie for the next 6 years, including this year?
Well, of course, I'm excited for this year and the upcoming years. I mean, that we're getting so many comic book movies like wow, and just cannot wait for them all. So, yeah, just cannot wait to see all the characters we know and love come to life on the big screen. So, yeah.
Alright, okay, Tevya.
I'm really excited for all the movies right now, but there are some movies I'm not excited for, but like from DC maybe. But as far as all the movies in general, I'm intrigued and excited around. Cannot wait. Hopefully they're good.
Well,
So,
guys, you will see what movies Tevya is really excited for and which movies he's really kind of edgy on, innit, Tevya? So yeah, we will get to that with each movie. Alright, Spiddy, what about you? You've pretty much thoughts before we really start going into every film.
Honestly, it's just amazing how at first when we had only like Iron Man and the Avengers, now we're getting actual full like DC like they have their own cinematic universe and everything. Now we're getting so excited to see all these people on the live action big screen and showing a lot of new characters from Marvel. It's just exciting to see that all these movies come in a few years' time and see Thanos fight everyone, the Avengers, and even Spider-Man. It's just amazing. So I can't wait.
Okay, well, guys, me, obviously, for the next 6 years, I think it's going to be the greatest and best years for comic movies, movie history. This is the best time to be a comic fan for the next 6 years. It's going to be amazing, and I think we all are very super excited. So, now, guys, if I'm going to go for it, let's go through the first movie, pretty much. As we know, it is a movie that has obviously been anticipated for a very long time, pretty much, and it is Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron, which comes out May the 1st, 2015, pretty much from America and also Canada, a little bit earlier for Europe the week before. But yes, we're going to do our thoughts pretty much. I'm going to do my thoughts first, and I'll let the boys do their full thoughts, pretty much, after it. Tevya, mute yourself. But anyway, pretty much now going into it, let me do it. Alright, me, dude, guys, I've been excited for this movie ever since I came out of the cinema watching the first one ever 3 years ago. I loved the first so much, and Joss Whedon's such a brilliant director. I couldn't wait for this. So after seeing the 3 trailers of what I've seen of the marketing, this movie looks like it's going to be one of the greatest comic movies of all time, especially the greatest Marvel one so far ever, and looks like it could potentially definitely beat the first one. We'll have to wait and see about that. But it has so many things, like James Spader sounds so menacing and evil and everything and incredible. Pretty much the action just looks phenomenal. Like, the costumes look great. Pretty much the choreography looks brilliant. Everything for this movie is going for it. It's got a big cast. You got all the original actors back. You got Robert Downey Jr., you got Jeremy Renner, you got Scarlett Johansson, you got everybody, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Samuel Jackson. You got all the people from the first one back for the sequel, which is great. All the original heroes and everything. Plus, you got some new members like Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch. Obviously, at first everyone was shocked because, everyone was like, oh, wait, I thought they were mutants, but there was a shared steel going on with that one. Plus, it makes sense because if people that don't know, the reason why is because even though Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are mutants, they were mostly in more Avenger comics than actual X-Men comics and stuff. So that's why. But I'm very excited the dynamic they're going to give. The vision of really, really brilliant characters coming into it. You're going to have to see the rivalry between him and Ultron, which is going to be amazing. This movie looks like it's going to set up a lot of movies for Phase 3 in the MCU, like, Civil War, Black Panther, quite a lot of them pretty much. And it looks like it's going to be a massive, massive movie and a very dark film. So I am very, very excited. So, Spinny, your full thoughts on Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Oh my gosh! After hearing, yeah, like you said, Kat, after coming out of the first movie, I was completely excited. That movie was a masterpiece and probably the biggest movie so far in the MCU, and to probably beat it though. It's a lot. After seeing all those trailers, I am completely excited. And hearing about, yes, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, finally someone's going to redeem the character. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did kind of like the one for Days of Future Past, but this guy's going to do a lot better. Aaron Taylor Johnson's going to do the best. I mean, holy cow, I just cannot wait for this film. I'm just really excited and can't wait to see it.
Okay, Tevya, you can do your full thoughts on your anticipation for Avengers: Age of Ultron this year.
My thought for Age of Ultron, I thought Age of Ultron, when it's true, is that I'm excited as hell. Because after seeing the first movie, which, again, actually was a huge surprise, because I thought they were going to pull off, but they pulled it off, and it was amazing. So I've been waiting for the sequel ever since
3 years ago. 3 years
ago. Yeah, and actually, this movie is going to be great, it's going to be epic, it's going to be very dark, but not dark like Batman, but like very dark with Ultron. Because Ultron himself is AI, but you can tell James Spader is having lots of fun with Ultron, and he's very menacing, very creepy, very scary as well. Like the first trailer, when they show the Iron Man zombie thing, like that is more creepy with Ultron. Yeah. It's definitely very a horror movie, like.
Yeah, it has that type of. That's what I mean. It has that quite a dark element to it, dark horror type element with those type of scenes, those creepy scenes and everything. So yeah.
And Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Look, I love DDP Quicksilver so much actually because I think he's awesome and more fun. But I do understand where fans are coming from. He could be a big dick. I'm a fan of a fun Quicksilver. That is my personal opinion. But I thought this Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I know there's been mutants, but they can't use mutants because of X-Men rights. But I think Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch will be awesome in this film too. So I'm in the minority 50-50.
Okay. Well, for me, just to say my thoughts on Quicksilver, because I didn't really get to say something about how I feel. I thought Days of Future Past's version was good. I just didn't like that it wasn't really at all really what the character was. But I do get where Tevya's coming from. To be honest, he was fun and everything. So now I thought of it, I'm thinking I don't mind having it where you have one Quicksilver who's like the badass, the raging prick and everything, who's more connected to the source material, and then you got the other one in X-Men franchise, which is kind of like the fun one and everything, the younger one. So I'm actually okay with it, to be honest. Obviously I'll probably like the MCU version more, but I don't hate the other version, it's more like I don't mind it. But yeah, Darwin, you can do your thoughts now, your full thoughts on Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Well, after seeing the first one in 2012, I was super excited for the sequel, and when I saw the subtitle, I got even more excited. And then we knew that Ultron was going to be the villain for the movie. And, with these new characters showing up, that's like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch and Vision, that's really cool. And the special effects and all the other stuff look really good on this movie. And I'm super excited. And this movie is a little bit darker than the first one. And that got me also excited for it as well. And that we have some other characters that people don't, well, who are not comic book fans will not know, but we do, and you know, like Easter eggs to new movies and that kind of stuff, like connections to them, and yeah, that gets me excited for the MCU even more, and for Age of Ultron. I cannot wait to see it. So that's it.
Alright, cool. So, guys, we've officially talked about Avengers Age of Ultron. As you can see, by the four of us, a lot of excitement, pretty much. A lot of us are really, really hyped up and pumped up for this. Okay, next movie. Alright, another movie in 2015. It's another Marvel Studios movie, and the final Phase 2 movie, Marvel's Ant-Man. July the 17th, 2015, it comes out, pretty much. Now, pretty much as we all know, this movie obviously is very interesting. This movie's had, obviously, it's had been in development for a very long time, but obviously last year and last summer, before the filming started, Edgar Wright pulled out of the movie, the director and everything, because due to the thing about the vision. About thinking about when it came to like his vision and Marvel Studios' vision for Ant-Man in the future and everything. So it was a bit of a question mark, pretty much, of what was really going to happen, pretty much. Then obviously Peyton Reed, the new director, took over and everything, and we saw the trailer, and it looked really inspirational. It looked pretty good and everything and stuff like that. So pretty exciting, and I'm interested to see how Ant-Man's going to really fit into the world of the MCU, what it's going to really bring, because I do love the world of, Ant-Man, Wasp, Yellow Jacket, and all this stuff and everything, so I'm really excited to see what it's going to bring to the franchise and everything, so yeah. Alright, Spinny, you can do your full thoughts on Ant-Man and how excited for you, and by the way, guys, I am actually really super excited for this movie as well. Not excited as for Age of Ultron, obviously, but, I am excited for it, so yeah. Go ahead, Spinny.
Yeah, it's pretty sad though that we're not getting, Hank Pym, but he's actually like really old. I mean, it's all Edgar Wright's fault, but thank God he's out now. But finally, we actually get a great actor playing him from Friends, and I cannot wait to see him as Scott Lane, right?
Yeah, Scott Lang and Ant-Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm actually pretty excited to see this movie. Not as excited as Avengers: Age of Ultron, but this is the first time we're gonna see Ant-Man on the big screen, and then he's going to be in future films, and it's just going to be exciting to actually see him. And hearing that we're also getting like Yellow Jacket, the Wasp, and everyone else, it's very exciting, and I just cannot wait. And yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, before we go any further, as Spinny just said about, future movies, Kevin Feige, the president, did confirm that Ant-Man and Wasp that would eventually join the Avengers down the line. Plus, there has been teasing for connections to Captain America Civil War, another big crossover movie coming next year, so keep an eye out for that and everything, so yeah. But Tevya, now you could say your full thoughts or how you feel about going into Ant-Man right now.
Well, I thought I go with Edgar Wright situation with Ant-Man is that I'm still kind of pissed off that Edgar Wright got the boot. But at the same time, he was like
he didn't get. Well, dude, he didn't get the boot. He just left because him and Marvel didn't come to a right agreement, and then basically they just, as Kevin Feige said, they ended it on good terms, so they didn't have to hate each other. So yeah.
So it didn't end up bad terms.
Yeah, exactly. So go ahead.
Yeah, and well, I'm just sad that Edgar Wright left, but at the same time, though, I think it makes sense because Edgar Wright. And I'm not a director, I can be a good director. He's more independent than studio focused, which doesn't make sense when thinking about it actually, because more like the plan, Edgar Wright, he's more indie, like, director. He wants to make their own project.
Yeah.
Which is fine, which I support 100%. But at the same time, though, it does make sense why Marvel. Well, okay, it doesn't make sense Marvel change the script, but they hate that. But that's not topic. To make a long story short, I'm excited, but I'm very cautious. Like I'm 50-50. I want it to be good, but I'm worried this could suck.
Okay.
But I'm hoping it's good.
All right. So you're as Spinny's excited for it. I'm excited for it, and Tevya's excited for it, but he's obviously a little cautious, like I think we all are. So, Darwin, your thoughts on the Ant-Man movie as a whole? At the moment.
Well, it's gonna be great. We're going to see Ant-Man on the big screen, even though it's not the original Ant-Man, but I'm still happy with it. And about the whole Edgar Wright thing, yeah, there were like the creative creative stuff going on. And Edgar Wright almost made it like Ant-Man was not part of the universe, and yeah, that wasn't a good idea. So I'm glad they took it. Yeah, that they get another director that put it in the MCU. That I'm happy for it, and it's gonna be great to see like characters like Ant-Man and the Wasp and Yellow Jacket and anyone else who's in the movie to come to life for the first time on the big screen. So I'm excited for it. Not like I'm excited, not as how I am excited for Age of Ultron, but still I'm excited for it. And yeah, I hope it's good. And I cannot wait to see Paul Rudd as Skyline. So that's it.
Yeah. By the way, just to point out on the Edgar Wright thing, yeah, Darwin's right. Obviously, Tevya, I see where Tevya's coming from because obviously I've also noticed that for his movies, it is true Edgar Wright is mostly an independent director. But the truth is, he should have actually known that, you know, he should have known Marvel were going to probably, pretty much not go with his script if he was just not going to set it in the same universe and everything and do it independently and make Ant-Man stick out like a sore thumb and everything. So, but at least it ended on good terms, and they are giving Edgar Wright some credit for the movie and everything. So, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, guys, we're going to move on to the next movie and the last movie of 2015, and that is, yes, the Fantastic Four reboot coming out in August this year, 2015, this summer. All right. This has obviously had a very, very interesting build-up. I think obviously after the crappy sequel, Fantasy Four Rise of Silver Surfer, which was one of the most worst comic movies I've ever seen, Fox didn't do anything, pretty much. They didn't do nothing pretty much after that for like 7 years. But then when it came to the deadline, they knew if they didn't do a movie, the rights were going to go back to Marvel Studios. So in 1 year, they put together loads of actors and stuff like that and everything, and for a movie together. Now, obviously, everyone was hating on it because of what we were hearing by the marketing and the source material. There was like no connected to no source material whatsoever. The costumes and everything looked terrible and stuff like that. It just was all crappy, basically, this whole thing. Then, pretty much we saw a trailer a few months ago, and it was a teaser, and it was quite decent. It looked a bit promising, looked a bit pretty, a little bit amazing, and it's a little bit changed our minds. But, obviously, we are still all weary. Now, my thoughts, a little bit more. I am interested in this movie now. I hope it's good because I'm sick and tired of seeing the Fantastic Four fail on the big screen over and over and over again. But I really, really hope, it's good. But at the same time, it's not going to be as good as Age of Ultron. Ant-Man, obviously debatable, but, at Age of Ultron, probably won't even get close to the level of it at all. And I think it could be a decent or good movie, but I don't know. Well, we'll wait and see, pretty much. For me, if the movie fails, then the Fantastic Four probably won't be on the big screen for a very, very long time again, like another 7 years, because if this movie bombs, we aren't getting a sequel in 2 years' time, and yeah. All right, spinning your full thoughts on this movie.
Wait, when is it coming out again?
It's coming out this August in 2015.
Yeah, August 16th, I think.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Spinny. Yeah.
Alright, anyways, when we first heard about this, if you guys are subscribed to me, one of you subscribers on Captain Awesome's channel, if you see my videos about the Fantastic Four, I did a lot of rage videos because I did not want to hear about this reboot because this sounds awful. With all the not using the source material, costumes look awful, all this other stuff. But then we get the first trailer, and it was a decent trailer. It wasn't really that bad. But I mean, the thing finally has CGI, which I'm pretty happy about. But what Captain Awesome said, yeah, if it flops, we're not going to see them in a while. But I actually do have a little hope for this movie. And if it does flop, let's hope in the 7 years, or before the 7 years, they pull a Sony on us and give it to Marvel. But I mean, that probably not might happen or might not. But anyways, I'm not as excited for it as Avengers Age of Ultron. It's 50-50 with the Ant-Man. But I am at least a little bit excited for this movie.
Alright. Tevya, your full thoughts on the Fantasy Four reboot coming this year.
Yeah, my profile on Fantastic Four reboot. Okay. When I first heard about this movie and all the BS going on, I said, Fox, why are you doing this? You're making the movie only to steal the right away from Marvel. Gee, that sounds familiar. Like Sony did with Spidey. Like way back in 2012. And after the horrible sequel, Rise of Silver Surfer, which has run a big crowd with another bad movie with John Paul. No one wanted an episode movie. No one did.
Hmm.
Everyone wanted to go back to Marvel, and I was not part of that group. Still about that group to this day, but after seeing the teaser trailer and just seeing my teaser trailer review, which I did out of my phone or whatever, and the trailer was okay. Like, it wasn't bad, but it felt bland, like generic, like all future, and the more I think about trailer, the more I put a hold in it, because it just seemed more just generic and bland.
Hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong, I want this to be good. I really do, because one, I love the director. Two, I think the cast could do it if they don't screw it up.
Yeah.
And the script is good, but knowing all the creative problems, we heard all the background with the drugs, alcohol, with the director, showing it on set, literally.
Hmm.
It seemed all worried and put it really messed up.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping it's good, but I'm afraid that this movie may not be good with all the creative stuff we heard out there behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have some hope, but not a lot of hope. My hope is draining every time. So I have no idea. But I want to be good. If it's not, then like Spinny said, like Spinny said before, I think that if this movie bombs, then we'll go at the wait another 7 years. Now, I can't wait that long.
Alright.
That's not my
Okay.
thoughts.
Darwin, your full thoughts on the Fantasy Four reboot.
Well, after Rise of the Silver Surfer, I didn't really want Fox to make another Fantastic Four movie, but since they came a little bit later with their deadline, to making this movie, they somehow just succeeded to keep the rights still. And but I think the thing is more like after seeing the teaser trailer, I'm actually kind of now 50-50 on it. Before that, I was like really super hating on it, and yeah, but the costumes still look terrible. Some of the casting choices, I'm still like meh, but at least I will give it a chance. Just like Chappie, I think I will watch it before I judge it. So yeah, I hope it's good for Fox. If not, yeah, then yeah, you should never trust them with a Fantastic Four movie ever again after that one, I guess. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, guys, we have done all three 2015 movies. We're about to move to 2016, but Evention has joined. Evention, can you do your full thoughts on Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, and the Fantastic Four reboot before we continue into 2016 and the rest of the future?
And well, the Fantastic Four reboot, like you guys are saying, you're kind of worried for it. In a way, I'm still kind of worried for it because you never know. A half-decent trailer, because the trailer for me was 50-50. So a half-decent trailer, a trailer can be good, but it can't save a movie. So let's hope that since the trailer was pretty good, let's hope the movie's good enough to have a sequel or just hold its own. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait another 7 years for another reboot, or just fuck all and wait more longer for a reboot at Marvel, which I don't even know if it will come. But my thoughts on Age of Ultron, I think this is going to be the #1 comic book movie of the year because, it's fucking Avengers. Who would, And then Ant-Man, I think, is going to be second, And I think Fantastic Four is not going to be the best, but it's going to be the third place because I think, yeah, Age of Ultron is definitely going to be the best comic book movie of the year. Ant-Man second and Fantastic Four third.
Okay. Well, guys, everyone's done their thoughts on all three 2015 movies, and now we're about to go into some bigger lists. Holy shit. 7 comic book movies in 2016. All right, let's do this. And this is a big topic. The first one. 20th Century Fox's first comic movie out of the three, X-Men Apocalypse, and also Gambit adding to that. Deadpool comes out on February the 12th, 2016. Now, I'm going to do my thoughts. As we know, this movie, the Deadpool movie's been in development for like forever, pretty much. It's been in development for a very long time. Holy shit. And obviously our first exposure to Deadpool was X-Men Wolverine Origins, which was one of the worst comic movies ever, where they really fucked up Deadpool, and that was one of the main reasons. But anyway, Ryan Reynolds is returning, who, no offense, is the comic book, curse of comic book movies, to be honest, as he's not had a good run, to be honest, with all things. With this movie, it sounds like it's got a decent cast and characters and everything, but there's some things I don't like about it. Like, I heard it was low budget, which I was kind of like, okay then. Also, another thing I didn't really like was how, with Colossus, the actor who finally gets a big role in an X-Men franchise movie gets recasted for like no reason, and that was a bit confusing. We have no idea what this movie is. Is it R-rated? Is it PG-13? We have no idea, and I don't know, this is probably one of the biggest major risks of all time. I'm going to be honest, it's a huge risk. So, for me, it's a 50-50. This could either be a really good movie next year, or it could be one of the worst comic movies I've ever seen. So, Evention, your full thoughts on the Deadpool movie coming next year?
I think a lot of us have been waiting for a Deadpool movie for a long time. Deadpool is a really cool character, and he's one of the funniest badasses that I know. And I think that if Fox screw this up, then it will absolutely ruin Deadpool's reputation, and the fans will just be like, "What a loser! This guy's just some joke. He's just some guy who runs around and knows kung fu or some bullshit." Because that's what people fucking stereotype these days. But yeah, I think if really just this movie fails, then it's gonna fuck up his reputation. But I think that it's like Kat said, it's a 50-50 because by the looks of it, some stuff looks good. They're introducing supporting characters, which is what I like about that. And then, but then again, it's low budget and all that stuff, and like it's just I don't know, it's 50-50. Who knows?
All right, Spinny, your full thoughts on the Deadpool movie?
It's February what again?
February 12th.
Alright. Well, yes. After seeing the complete mistake in X-Men Origins, I was kind of on the edge for seeing an official movie for him. And plus, the guy that played him in the other movie, who was, no offense, a comic book curse when it comes to movies. I didn't know what I was going to think about this film. I mean, then I saw the footage, which is just test footage. It's not going to be probably complete anything with it. But I heard it was Ryan Reynolds voicing it, so I was like, okay, maybe this might work out. Then they started showing a good cast, decent cast. I was pretty happy for it. And then they showed a picture of the costume, which finally they're actually doing a costume this time, like an actual Deadpool costume. That I was pretty happy about. Nothing like stupid. It actually looks like the comic book costume. Because Fox doesn't do comic book stuff when it comes to their costumes. But that's when I was like thinking I might like this movie. And then that's really all actually. It might fix him because he's just like one of those comedian characters. Like you can't see him on a big movie really. You can see him as a supporting role, but you can't see him as his own movie because he'll break the fourth wall all the time. But honestly, I'm sort of 50-50 for this movie. I'm excited, but I'm also like, I might go see it or I might just wait till on DVD. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Okay, Tevya, your full thoughts on the Deadpool movie?
My favorite Deadpool movie. What you guys said, this movie has been in development hell ever since the whole X-Men Wolverine, which, God, that movie was bad. But the guilty pleasure I actually do enjoy that movie in the horrible. But the Deadpool fan, okay, I'm not really a Deadpool fan, but I've seen Deadpool in that movie. Here's my response. That's not Deadpool. That's Baraka from Mortal Kombat. What the hell? So I was pissed. And After seeing that, I know my father in the Deadpool movie after going on like years. When did Deadpool only come out? Anyway, 2009, 2010.
2009 Origins came out.
2009.
Yeah.
So that 14, 15, 7 years. 7 years after that whole train wreck. I'm just hoping we get. I hope we get 5 things to happen. One, make it R-rated. Because Deadpool at the end R-rated character. He deserves to be with blood, gore, guts, and actually funny. And it makes 7 Deadpool. Two, and most of all, look, I like Ryan Reynolds. I think he can pull off. I think he's a good Deadpool. Hell, in the first 10 minutes of Ultimate Wolverine, which I know it's about me, stay with me, is that he actually good with Wilson. He was funny. He went up at the end. It was awesome. I wish that was the Deadpool we got, but hopefully they learned their mistakes. That's 2. 3, after the cast itself, I think the cast is good. I think they can pull off well the Colossus thing. Yeah, that's confusing. I don't know why they did that. Maybe because of budget reasons, but I thought BS on that. But that's another topic. And I'm going to wait. For days. But I'm just alright. 4. Um, keep it. Do practical effects. Don't go all CGI because that's stupid. And I know it's low budget, but I think low budget can work. So I think that could work. Maybe. It's a 50 shot. And 5, most of all, please don't screw this up. If you screw Deadpool, you're gonna have life in the streets. People are gonna be pissed. Well, Deadpool fans, they're gonna be pissed off. And get a good director. Wait, who's directing anyway?
I don't even remember, to be honest, who's actually directing this.
No.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But anyway, we need to move on, dude. So we'll go to Darwin. All right, Darwin, your thoughts now. Full thoughts on the Deadpool movie.
Well, after seeing the footage, I kind of got excited for the idea of a Deadpool movie. And after the fuck up with X-Men Origins Wolverine, where you look like Baraka from Mortal Kombat, yeah, but you know, seeing the costume, I'm like, okay, that's good. I think it's gonna be 50-50. You know, I'm kind of still worried about it because of Ryan Reynolds, and also like how it's going to be like and the rating and stuff. Well, not really the rating. It's just how it's going to be, what the script is going to be like, and what the plot is going to be like. Because if the plot doesn't make any sense or it's not good, and yeah, if the acting just fails, then this could be a failure at the box office, like a major flop, and you really don't want that for Deadpool because a lot of people like in the comic book community really love Deadpool. Yeah, I just think Fox should not screw it up, but if it happens, it happens, and yeah, the future for Deadpool looks a little bit grim in my opinion.
Alright. Okay, Ellis, aka Elshamos, out of the Aholes Galaxy, has just come in. So, Ellis, can you do your quick thoughts on the 2015 movies, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, and also Fantastic Four Reboot, and the Deadpool movie, quickly?
Right, Avengers Age of Ultron, we all know that's awesome. And the Ant-Man movie, I'm actually kind of looking forward to. It looks very different, like a new taste to the Marvel franchise. Looks really good. And yeah, I love the trailer and all that. And what was the other one?
Fantastic Four Reboot in 2015?
Oh, Fantastic Four Reboot. Very surprising, actually. It looks really good for what's come out of Fox in the previous 5 years. And, well, yeah, it looks very intriguing. I really want to go see it. And as for Deadpool, I don't really know what to say. The test footage looked really cool, but then again, it said it was a low-budget film. It looked like the CGI and all of that scene had quite a big budget, to be honest, if they were going to make a film with that much CGI in it. But anyway, we don't know much yet, and I actually do have quite high hopes for the Deadpool movie because it does look really good. So yeah.
Alright, guys, we've pretty much gone through Deadpool, the first movie of 2016. Now, I think obviously a huge movie is about to enter. Probably one of the biggest comic book movies ever. History in the making, DC's first ever crossover movie, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, comes out on March 25th, 2016 next year, the second comic book movie of the year. Ellis, your full thoughts on the movie.
Yeah, Batman's one of my favourite superheroes ever, and well, after long last, we finally get to see Batman and Superman beside each other on the big screen. And what's better is that they are fighting each other, and that's going to be really awesome to see. I really do like Zack Snyder's look at. I really do like his interpretation of superhero movies, and I'd love to see what he thinks and how he would see Batman and Superman fight on the big screen. And obviously his action choreography from Man of Steel and all of the action and CGI and stuff looked really, really, really awesome. So I can't wait to see Batman and Superman fight on the big screen. And I have high hopes for this movie. A lot of people on Skype, like not the a-holes, but people have been saying that the only good casting I call was Ben Affleck. I 100% disagree. The cast look really strong and really good. Obviously, we've now seen Aquaman, and he looks really cool as well. And yeah, that's my final thoughts.
Okay, I'm going to do my thoughts quickly because I forgot to do them first. But anyway, my thoughts is this. I'm incredibly excited. History in the making. You know, Batman, Superman, I love those characters. Wonder Woman's in it. The rest of the Justice League's in it. It's a massive build-up, pretty much for the Justice League movie in 2017. It's history in the making. These characters are interacting. They're on the big screen, most of them for the first time ever. It's going to be incredible. As you said, Zack Snyder's action choreography and his visual effects are so beautiful and brilliant. It's going to be incredible. I'm so excited for this, and this is one of my most anticipated comic book movies ever of all time. All right, Evention, your main thoughts on the movie.
I've been a DC fan ever since my childhood, and to finally see these characters have a movie together, because even when I was a little kid, I was like, is there a Justice League movie? Is there a Justice League movie? Because, I've seen Spider-Man movies and all that, but then my parents were like, no, no. And it took freaking 12 years or 13 years now of my life to finally see a freaking Justice League movie come to life. And, I'm not complaining. I'm excited now. And it's probably better that it came out now than before, because now the special effects are all better and stuff, and everything's more advanced and everything. And I think I don't know. I'm just really excited for Justice League because I love Justice League. I love DC, and I think it's just gonna be an amazing movie. But before I end, I have to say that I have to head out now. I have to go do something. So I'll see you
All
guys
right,
later.
see you, Evention. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Spinny, you can do your thoughts on Dawn of Justice.
Well, after hearing about the awesome cast they're having right now, and basically everything, and the design for Aquaman, Batman, all the costumes, they look amazing. And finally hearing that we're having Justice League on the big screen, finally, and that we're having our own DC cinematic universe, it's been a while. And they're probably going after Marvel, so they can actually compete. But I mean, now we're actually going to look for a Batman that doesn't sound like he's gargling marbles, an Aquaman that's not going to be made fun of, and that's really all. Wonder Woman, we don't know about Wonder Woman, she'd probably look really cool. It'd be really cool. We already know about Superman, but really, I'm just really excited for this movie. It's basically history in the making, seeing Batman and Superman fight, and also just leading up to Justice League and everything else. It's just like Zack Snyder is an amazing director, and I just cannot wait to see this movie.
All right, Tevya, your full thoughts on Dawn of Justice.
Okay, my full thought of John Justice. Now, here's the thing. I love DC, and I love Marvel and Marvel for different reasons. I'm more a DC fan because I grew up on Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League, the Animated Series, To Be Limited, the works, all DC anime stuff. So I'm more of a DC fan, and it seemed like two my favorite characters, Superman and Batman. Well, I'm more a Batman fan for certain reasons, but the casino I did team up the World Finance on the big screen. That's exciting all hell. But on the other hand, though, this could all screw this girl and badly if the script is horrible. But never mind. a movie can have good villain, and a good cast and a good story. I'm gonna have a sorry, a good idea, but it involves execution and the script. If the screenplay is horrible and it's written badly, then then we're gonna have a problem. So here, I'm hoping this is good, and I'm crossing my fingers. Because I want justice to be serious. No, I still I don't know in the league. I will have to defend the league with heart and soul, but I hope it's good. And after Aquaman, I'm glad they're gonna involve in the movie, but I'm hoping that there's a cameo. That's it. Focus on Superman, Batman, and that's it.
Dude, it is. They said it's a small role.
Yeah, small role.
Right. Right, okay, look, let me tell you, to explain to the viewers and you and everybody else. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman are the main roles of the movie.
Trinity.
Aquaman, Green Lantern, Flash, and Cyborg are short, small roles. So there you go. It's mostly focused on the Trinity, this whole film, so there you go.
Okay, Trinity. But thoughts, I'm hoping it's good. And Ben Affleck, I defend him for hard. I think he can do it. Because
Me too.
he's on Daredevil. Like,
Alright. Okay, Darwin, we'll go to you now. Right, Darwin, your thoughts on Dawn of Justice?
Well, after seeing Zack Snyder working on Man of Steel and how good it was, and now that finally we're going to have like Batman and Superman like in the same movie, and I'm really happy about that. And I really like all the casting choices for the characters. Yeah, I'm finally happy to see like Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and all the other characters, even though for some of them it's like small roles, like finally interact with each other. They were finally going to have a DC Cinematic Universe. I'm super excited for this movie. I'm just so excited for this DC movie, and it's gonna be great. And I hope it does well, but I'm sure it will do good. So, yeah.
Alright. And also one more thing, Zack Snyder did quote this himself. This movie will make... He said Man of Steel was the start of the DC Cinematic Universe, but Dawn of Justice will make the DC Cinematic Universe explode into action. So there you go. Just know that. Alright, now, next movie of 2016, and this, oh my god, I think is the other one that everyone is just so fucking pumped up for. Yes, my friends, it is coming out on May the 6th, 2016. It is Marvel Studios' biggest, after Age of Ultron, probably its biggest movie yet. Like, after that, Captain America Civil War, one of the biggest storylines of all time. Oh my god. And let me tell you who's in it. Obviously, for Marvel fans, DC fans, General Public, you've got the likes of Captain America, Iron Man, you've got Black Widow, Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, who's just been confirmed today. You've got Baron Zemo, you've got the Falcon, you've got many more like Crossbones and all types of characters. Who else? And we've got some new characters. The debut of Black Panther, holy crap. And then, obviously, everyone's waiting for it. Yes, the debut of Spider-Man in the MCU. Hell freaking yes to that. And yeah, the Russo brothers are doing it again, and they did Captain America: Winter Soldier, which was a brilliant masterpiece of a movie. And I can't wait for this. I think this is going to be one of the greatest comic book movies ever as well, just like Dawn of Justice and Age of Ultron and everything. I am so pumped up for this. The vision of the Russo brothers with the action choreography, the thriller type thing, good sense of humor. I think this is going to be incredible. And this could be next year's best movie. Not just comic movie, but the best movie of the year. It has everything to sell it. I just can't wait for this the most. All right, Ellis, your thoughts on Captain America: Civil War?
Okay, where do I start? Not only what I'm trying to say is, not only is this Civil War, not only are they putting Civil War onto the big screen, they're putting Civil War onto the big screen and having the first debut of Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is probably, yeah, as you said, going to be one of the biggest comic book movies to ever be on the big screen. It's the debut of Spider-Man, for God's sake. This is going to make so much money at the box office. It's going to explode. It's going to be everywhere. I can already see it. It's going to be awesome. And obviously, we've seen what the Russo brothers can do with action choreography, and I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do with people like Black Panther, people like Spider-Man, how they're gonna have him fight people. I cannot wait to see what they do with this film. And from what we've heard, everything sounds okay. Everything sounds amazing. The characters are okay. I'm glad we've got Crossbones now, as he's a big Captain America villain, and obviously Baron Zemo too in that factor. And I cannot wait for this film. Everything we've heard so far sounds amazing. So yeah.
All right, Spinning.
Well, hearing about Captain America Civil War and hearing about the elite cast they have right now, all the characters that are going to be in this movie, and hearing that Spider-Man was back in the MCU and was going to be in this movie, and he's a big part of this comic book and this, this movie. And I mean, I'm just blown away at how I think this is probably one of the greatest films. I mean, Batman v Superman is history in the making, but we have Spider-Man, Black Panther, and everyone else that's going to be in this big movie. Civil War, Iron Man versus Captain America. That's amazing. It's basically like Batman v Superman, but it's totally different because it's just amazing. And
All right. Basically, as you can see by his thoughts, it's going to be amazing. All right, Tevya. Oh, okay, go ahead, Spinning.
Sorry, I was being interrupted. I cannot wait for it. I'm really excited.
Okay. All right. Tevya, your thoughts on Captain America Civil War?
Okay, what you guys said after Captain America Civil War, when I first heard it was Civil War, here's my response. Holy shit, it's Civil War! Awesome! But at the same time, though, after screwing and flipping out of my mind, I pretty stayed. Wait. The point of Civil War is that the comic itself, it was too many fights, no point of story in it. What's the shock value? But thankfully, I think the movie won't go for the comic. It'll be for its own story. And we're going to have Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, who is awesome. Also, we're going to have Daredevil in it, I think. Hawkeye confirmed, which that is just a plot of the guy. I thought Hawkeye will never be in the movie. Turns out he's going to be in the movie. I don't know what side he's going to be on. He's probably going to be on Iron Man's side, I think. We're going to have probably Iron Fist maybe in this movie, I think.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about those characters. But Mike bet say we'll probably have those characters in, maybe. And for the biggest one of all, drum roll please. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! The Spectacular Spider-Man! The amazing old man. Well, no, not old man. Spectacular and amazing, very near bird, whatever. Spider-Man is going to be in this movie. And that was a huge surprise to me. Because I thought Marvel would never give up the lights. Okay, scrap it. Sony had some great control. But I think that's all BS. I think Marvel had full great control. Sony had zero great control whatsoever. So I can agree that articles that Sony has great control. That's all BS. It's all Marvel and all that. So I'm so happy, but I am hoping this movie does do well, and actually it does. Yeah, I said does not suck because expectations are already high, and expectations can betray someone. I know from experience. Like for example, with we had high go for that deployment.
Okay, guys, moving on anyway. All right, Darwin. Yeah, go ahead, your fun thoughts. Anyway, Darwin, now you can do your thoughts on Captain America Civil War.
Well, after seeing Winter Soldier, after seeing that movie, I got excited for the third one, and I got even more excited when we got the subtitle for it, Civil War, and I was like, holy shit! But then with Black Panther, his first debut in the MCU, that even got me more excited for the movie. Even the same thing for Baron Zemo. we're going to get him for the first time in the big screen. And now that we have Spider-Man back, thanks to that deal between Marvel and Sony. And yeah, I'm really excited for this movie, and I wonder what's going to happen. And it's not going to be like the comic, of course. They're going to fight for other reasons than they did in the comic. But I'm really excited for it because it's gonna be cool to see all these heroes fighting each other. Not to death, but just fighting each other. And who's gonna take whose side and what's going to happen and how Baron Zemo's involved with this and that kind of stuff. How they're going to do it and the fighting. I think one amazing fight to see is like Baron Zemo versus Captain America and the other Black Panther versus Captain America. To see how it goes. Maybe even Spider-Man versus Iron Man. It depends on which side he goes to, but wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Okay. Well, as you can see, guys, Captain America Civil War, a very anticipated movie for a lot of comic book fans, definitely. Anyway, next comic book movie. And this is probably the most anticipated 20th Century Fox movie for the next 6 years. But not just this, I think it's the most anticipated X-Men movie ever. It is coming out May the 19th, 2016. And yes, it is pretty much N. Sabah Nu himself. One of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Probably my favorite and greatest X-Men villain ever. Apocalypse as the main villain. We also have the likes of characters that a lot of us love, like Jean Grey, like the young versions of Jean Grey, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, pretty much Storm, and pretty much in this movie we have the First Class people in this movie. By the way, guys, it's confirmed that this will be the final movie of the First Class people. We may have Wolverine in the movie, and Oscar Isaac will be playing Apocalypse. My thoughts on the movie. I'm actually very excited for this after watching Days of Future Past and seeing how Bryan Singer has done 3 good X-Men movies of X-Men 1 and 2 and Days of Future Past. I'm pretty interested and excited for this. Apocalypse is one of my favorite villains of all time. And obviously, I love the First Class people and everything, and I cannot wait to see how this all goes. I'm interested to this, and this could be X-Men's greatest movie ever. So yeah, Ellis, your thoughts on X-Men Apocalypse?
And by the way, you missed out the guy from EastEnders that could be playing Archangel.
Yes, but he has not been confirmed to be Angel yet, so that's why I missed him out.
Well,
but yeah,
it's a mystery. Could be anyone. Anyway, for this film, I know quite a lot about Apocalypse. He is a big villain in the Marvel universe, and I think it would be cool to see him on screen. And yeah, the X-Men movies have had a very bad, dry past, and they finally got back on their feet, and they're starting to produce some really interesting, good-looking movies. So I'm really looking forward to this film. And obviously, is it Bryan Singer?
Bryan Singer, yeah.
Yeah, Bryan Singer's back for this film. Everything looks good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie.
Alright. Spinny, your thoughts on X-Men Apocalypse?
Well, oh my. At first, I didn't know what to think about the movie because even though Fox was, in the beginning, wasn't really good with X-Men movies, and now they're getting X doing a lot better. And now hearing about the cast doing research, doing a lot of stuff for their roles, having a really good young cast from playing, Jean Grey, Cyclops, who was it else? Was it again?
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Who was he playing again? Nightcrawler. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just really excited for this movie, and Oscar Isaac, I think he might pull off this role, but he has to try. Hello?
Yeah, continue, Spinny.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, I am just so excited for this film because now I'm on on the edge for to see if it is gonna be good because it's I really don't know, but I can't wait.
Alright. Tevya, you can do your full thoughts on X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay. I provide X-Men Apocalypse. Okay. when this movie was announced, I had mixed feelings because wait, they're not in a pocket now, but the Days of Better to come out. But after seeing Days of the Past, with the end credit scene, I'm excited as hell because Apocalypse One is one of the biggest bad villains of X-Men, period. Like, he's, he's more powerful than Onslaught, more powerful than any other villain whatsoever. So I cannot wait to see him. This is gonna be amazing, hopefully. And after the cast, um, I'm really excited for the first class. I'm glad they're coming back, and I know it's gonna suck to see him gone. But if they end on a high note, and we have Nightcrawler, Jean Grey, maybe Wolverine, maybe Cyclops, young Cyclops, Beast in it, I think.
Yeah, Beast
Uh,
is in it, by the way.
yeah, Beast in it, it's cool.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler giving it, which I love Nightcrawler. People want to character in X-Men a long time. Like that's gonna be cool to see him again.
Mm.
Who was giving it? Magneto's giving it, obviously. Also, young Professor X makes sense. So I cannot wait. And also, I completely forgot to we're going the Four Horsemen. Four Horsemen gonna be in it too.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna
Yep.
be cool. Like Fox, please don't screw this up because I want this to be good. I want it to be the best. Like I cannot wait.
Okay. All right, Darwin, your thoughts on X-Men Apocalypse?
Well, some X-Men Apocalypse. I'm excited for it because it's the first time we're going to see Apocalypse on the big screen. And like Tevya said, I hope they don't screw him up and that kind of stuff. But I'm also excited to see like the new young faces of who kind of play the characters we already knew but then younger, like Nightcrawler, of course, Storm, Cyclops, Jean. We might get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in it. I don't know. And I think we also was going to get Gambit. I think.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know if that's completely true, though. Yeah, we'll have to wait.
Wait and see about that one. But I'm excited for it, and it could be a good movie, like First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope for Fox they have a good consistency with good X-Men movies. Like next year and the upcoming years. So I hope it's good.
All right, that's cool. All right, me, I'm very heavily excited. I can't wait to see Apocalypse, and yeah. All right, we're moving on, guys. All right, the next movie is coming out, and it is the third installment of the DC Cinematic Universe, August the 5th, 2016, next year. Now, this is a big risk. A huge freaking risk. My god, this is major. It is the Suicide Squad, pretty much, movie, coming out next year in August. Now, my thoughts on it. Obviously, at first, when the lineup for the DC Cinematic Universe was announced, I was kind of thinking, what the hell, Suicide Squad? Then they started, and getting everything together, and they were announcing pretty much everything, like all the details for the movie and everything. They announced the cast, and it was a big Hollywood cast and everything, and the characters and everything, so I was pretty impressed. But then things started happening with Tom Hardy where he left, and we heard it was because of the script and stuff like that. Then obviously, and that Jake Gyllenhaal turned the role down for Rick Flag, and then finally we got Rick Flag, like the guy that did RoboCop, the reboot. But I don't know. There's been a few. I don't know. We haven't really heard too much from anybody else really on the movie. We've just heard from Margot Robbie and Will Smith about the movie, and it kind of comes off like it's about Deadshot and Harley Quinn, which would be kind of shit, pretty much. Some of the things we hear about the plot aren't that exciting, to be honest, because it kind of comes off like it's just a Prison Break type movie instead of an anti-hero team-up movie. So, I don't really know. DC are teasing this movie heavily, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. For me, it's a massive 50-50, a huge risk. I hope it's great because I love the Suicide Squad and I want the DC Cinematic Universe to succeed, especially next year for when it explodes into action, but we'll have to wait and see. Ellis, your thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie?
As you said, obviously, they're very, very teasing it. Obviously, Jared Leto posting all them pictures of his hair and his face and everything, and all the set pictures. And moving on to the actual point. The Suicide Squad, I love them. I love them as a group of comic people, a group in the DC Cinematic Universe. And I really strongly do not want this to mess up. I have a bad feeling in me that it will mess up, but I really don't want it to. And obviously, there are many reasons why they could be making this film. One of them being that they could just be making it to set up the Batman movie. They could just be making it for a lot of different reasons, but I want them to make it because it's the Suicide Squad, and I just don't want. I'm just really. Suicide Squad are probably in my top 5 favorite superhero team-up groups, or anti-heroes as they are, and I just hope that this film does not mess up, and I've got a bad feeling that it will.
Alright. Alright, Spinny, your thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie?
Well, after hearing we're actually getting a Suicide Squad movie, it's just like I remember watching the Assault on Arkham.
That's all Arkham.
Yeah. And watching that movie, I actually started enjoying the Suicide Squad. And I was like, they're not actually a bad team. But this movie is basically a response to, what's it called?
Guardians of the Galaxy, the
Yeah,
MCU?
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah. And I was actually excited for this movie, but then hearing about the script, how it's just basically like one of those Twilight movies where it's just focused on 2 characters. No, sorry, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. Sorry about that.
Irony.
But that's basically, really. But I just hope it's not like that. I just hope that script was just a fake, and they're just rewriting it, because I really wanted to focus on all the characters. They're such interesting characters, entertaining, and hearing that the Joker's going to be in it, it's just exciting too. Now I'm on the edge again with this movie too. I'm like on 50-50. It's going to be a good or it's going to be bad. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Okay, Tevya, your thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie?
Okay, my thoughts on the Squad movie itself. Here's the thing. When this movie was announced, I didn't do a video on this because, really, really, why? Of all the teams you could have done, why Suicide Squad? I don't get it. That's my response. But after seeing a Star Arkham, which after all the DC anime movies, which I did rank my top 10 best movies of 2014, I'm actually very excited to see this movie if it pays off. However, after all the behind the scenes stuff, Tom Hardy leaving, the stuff feel like Tom Hardy, but I think he had to read the script with are horrible. So that's another red flag. And the Joker being involved, which is another red flag. February. And plus, the number one reason I think is comparing 2 characters, right? Like Dawn said with the main Spider-Man 2. Oh, goody. But hopefully, I'm hoping that did not happen. And please, Warner DC, don't screw this up. Also, I think I'm hoping the movie good and don't make the movie train wreck like Maze Runner 2 and be a good anti-hero movie. Okay, not anti-hero, more a good anti-team movie.
Okay. Darwin, your thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie?
Well, kind of intrigued, but also in a way, I'm afraid, it's not gonna be good because yeah, if those sorry, I hope just that leaked story thing or plot thing not real, and I hope they just don't focus on Harley and Deadshot, their relationship or something like that. That would be dumb. It should be about the whole team and that kind of stuff. And this is a huge risk for DC. And also, yeah, all those rumored villains, I'm not sure about that. Because that would make the movie crowded, but they're just rumored. And, kind of looking forward to how Jared Leto and Margot Robbie will play Harley Quinn and Joker on the big screen because Joker's been done a lot on the big screen, but it's the first time that we're going to see Harley Quinn and the Joker to on the big screen in a movie, so in a real life action movie, and it's placed in the DC Cinematic Universe. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that to see those two, come together for the first time in real life action. But I'm kind of worried that it will flop. But wait and see.
All right. By the way, yeah, as Dom said, a lot of characters are apparently going to be in it. Lex Luthor, Deathstroke, King Shark, quite a lot of them. Jesus Christ, we'll have to wait and see what the fuck it goes on with this movie. Hopefully it's good. We don't know. Now, this is a movie I think a lot of us are kind of like, oh god, this could really fail. It's the third movie of the X-Men franchise in next year. It is coming out in October 2016. It is Gambit. And Channing Tatum will be playing the role. Not too many details really on the movie, just the release and obviously the actor. Yeah, pretty much. So, my thoughts. Yeah, I love Gambit, but for me, he's a supporting role. He should never have his own movie. And Channing Tatum, I'm not the biggest fan, as you can see. And also, I really think this movie's going to fail really badly. Because I think they're going to put all their effort really into Deadpool and mostly X-Men Apocalypse, the budget and everything. So I think this could be a really low budget and shitty movie. But yeah, Ellis, you can do your thoughts on it.
I don't think this film will succeed in any way. Maybe it'll make a bit of the box office, but I really do like your point. Gambit should just be the Hawkeye of X-Men. I mean, yeah. Maybe one day he could have a crossover, maybe two people in the same film. But there is no way that Gambit could hold a film all by himself. And it better have a really, really good storyline, or this is just going to flop and fall on itself, so, yeah.
Alright, Spinny.
I'm not really excited for this movie. Just please, Channing Tatum, stay with the Magic Mike business and your Jump Street movies. Alright, that's my thoughts. I'm not really excited for this movie.
Everyone's so depressed talking about this. Alright.
Wait, what's the release again?
It's October 2016. I don't know what the day is, but it's just that.
Alright.
Anyway, Tevya, you can do your thoughts. No, it's October, dude.
October. Gotcha. Okay, I have Gambit. Look, I love Gambit. He's one of my all-time characters, thanks to the Night X-Men show. If you look at it, that show is an awesome that people should watch. Immediately. But I think Gambit as a movie itself, I don't think that could work. Because, now, don't get me wrong, Gambit's a cool character, and I think his backstory is interesting, but he's more of a supporting player than a real player. That's like that's but I think this could work, but I'm not sure. I have no idea. I'm Channing Tatum. I'm not a fan of him, but I think he has some range away from comedy. But then again, he actually did some bad movies, but even good movies. So I have no idea what to think of this movie.
All right.
I think you're right, Captain. I think Gambit should do a supporting role, not a main role.
Exactly.
But if they have load, I'm fine with that.
Alright. Okay. Darwin, your thoughts.
I'm down.
Tevya, mute yourself. Darwin, your thoughts.
Well, about the Gambit movie, I'm not super excited for it because I'm kind of worried how Gambit's going to be like because I really love him since the 90s X-Men animated series. And it finds a way to get a solo movie for no reason. He should be in the X-Men franchise like earlier, like in the first X-Men movie when it first came out, but no, he wasn't there. And they ruined him already, like in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame the actor, but it's how he was written, I guess. And yeah, I'm kind of worried about Gambit movie because he's like one of my favorite X-Men characters, and I just don't want Fox to screw him up again. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think Shady Tatum can pull it up. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's gonna be maybe a mess. I don't know. Wait and see.
Okay. Well, pretty much as you can tell, a lot of people were just pretty much giving the middle finger up to this movie. Anyway, next. Now, the final movie of 2016, and oh my god, I think it's one of the big, big breakout stars coming for the future. A huge new Avenger. All types of stuff. Coming out on November the 4th next year, 2016, is a certain Sorcerer Supreme, Marvel's Doctor Strange. Now, I am a massive fan of Doctor Strange. A lot of us out there in the world are. A lot of us in the community are. This is introducing the world of the supernatural magic and everything, so it's gonna be so cool. So this is big, and obviously he's gonna be such a big star. Benedict Cumberbatch, great actor. Scott Derrickson's been teasing all the time. I am so freaking excited for this. This is gonna be legendary, and I love his origin, and they're actually doing the origin, so I cannot wait. Oh my god, I just thinking about it, I think this is gonna be an incredible movie. Not obviously better than Civil War, Dawn of Justice, and X-Men Apocalypse, but I think it will be a great solo movie. So yeah, Ellis, your thoughts?
Oh, Doctor Strange. From what I know about Doctor Strange and from what I've read up in the dictionary, everything, he is a really mysterious, very, very unique Marvel character, really, and it's something that hasn't really been portrayed before. We've seen superheroes, we've seen people that come from New York and that develop powers and stuff like that. We haven't seen mysterious, supernatural beings and stuff like that and I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. And obviously I'm a very big Cumberbatch fan, and I think he could pull it off. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, guys. And when I meant, by the way, kicking off the, pretty much supernatural side of the universe with the MCU, meaning bringing characters into play like Moon Knight, Blade, Ghost Rider, Morbius now, because of the Spider-Man side of the universe is in the MCU now. So Morbius 2, Son of Satan, just loads. It's really going to open the door to so much. Anyway, Spinny, your thoughts on the Doctor Strange movie?
Hearing that Benedict Cumberbatch was actually going to be Doctor Strange, excuse me, sorry. I was pretty excited to hear that because Benedict Cumberbatch is an amazing actor with Smog, and what was the guy in Star Trek again?
Khan.
I was just excited to hear this, and they've been teasing it, or they've been trying to keep it secret, but we already knew it was gonna happen. And Doctor Strange is such an amazing character, and just to show his origin and show his character would be amazing, and finally open doors to other characters in his universe and other characters in the whole Marvel universe. It's just amazing. I cannot wait for this movie.
And also, before Tevya goes, one of the big future new Avengers, pretty much. So just know that, guys. Tevya, your big thoughts on the Doctor Strange movie?
Okay, I'm going to go Doctor Strange movie. Now, Doctor Strange wanted to actually, I do know kind of some, basically the small anime movie, which was basically an origin story, which I think did a good job of it, but that's another movie. But after this movie, I cannot wait, because this movie is going to be awesome. One, is Benedict Cumberbatch. Two, is finally magic, real magic, but he sort of something off. And third, we'll find out open the doors to more more mystic characters, like Mephisto, Baron Zemo, who is is Baron Zemo rival, or is he more
Baron Mordo, you mean? No, Baron Zemo, Baron Mordo.
Yeah, Baron Mordo. I think his name mixed. Baron Mordo in it, which is cool. Who's another sorcerer who I think is his rival, some enemy, not his friend. I think it's gonna be it. But also the third opened the door to Ghost Rider. Also, we're gonna combine being a good movie. Hopefully, Blade may be involved. Hopefully, in the future after Doctor Strange. Also, we're gonna have Morbius, which is Morbius is a character, but that's more vampire, which makes sense for Doctor Strange. And also, we can also have other miniature characters. I don't know off the top of my head. But But I cannot wait this movie. It's gonna make it. Benny Cumberbatch, I'm sold because at the point of Sherlock, Pond, and Smog, I think he can do it. I cannot wait.
All right, Darwin, your thoughts?
Well, I always wanted to see the Sorcerer Supreme on the big screen, and when they announced that for Phase 3, I was like, holy shit, I couldn't wait. And when we finally got the actor for it, I got even more excited, and I can't wait to see like the magical side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe because we already have seen like, you know, a Man from Out of Time, raging scientists going from a raging monster, heroes heroes in the galaxy. You know, we're going to see the magical side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I'm really excited for this one because it's gonna be his origin, and we're gonna get to see characters like the Ancient One, Baron Mordo, maybe like a little hints to Dormammu. That would be amazing. And we also had the Eye of Agamotto like already like in Thor the first one in the vault at Asgard. So yeah, I cannot wait to see how he gets it, and just I cannot wait for the origin story because I love that animated movie because the origin is so great and I really love it. And just cannot wait to see Cumberbatch playing the Doctor, who's a dick at first and then, you
Indeed.
know, before his accident happened, changed into this man who will risk his own life to save countless others. And big change to the character, and yeah, he's gonna be the future star of the MCU, and I can't just never wait. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be him. Do you know what I think? The big three for the future will be him, Spider-Man, and Black Panther for the MCU. They're gonna be the top three new Avengers. There'll be many others as well with them, but I think those are gonna be the top three. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Okay, let me go to the next one. All right, we're done with 2016, guys. All right, now
Hey,
another 7 comic book movies in 2017, so there's gonna be a lot again. All right, now this movie is 20th Century Fox's first movie of the year. It is going to be in. Let me look again. It is going to be in March the 3rd, 2017, and yes, that is a certain Wolverine, pretty much Wolverine 3. Probably the last solo movie of Wolverine, everything. This has been majorly hinted to be Hugh Jackman's final movie ever in the X-Men franchise. So a big movie. Me, not obviously going crazy about it, but I do want to see how they end the whole thing with Wolverine and everything. And I am, in a way, super excited for it and stuff. I would love it if they do they do X-23 to pretty much do like a passing of the torch. And maybe Omega Red as the villain and stuff like that. We'll have to wait and see. So, Ellis, your thoughts on Wolverine 3?
Sorry, yeah, Wolverine 3. This, as you said, is Wolverine's last solo film.
Yeah.
It may also be Wolverine's departure to the franchise as well. And, well, I'm just saying, if they're getting rid of Wolverine, and Wolverine has been their main character throughout this franchise, you could already tell that the whole X-Men franchise is coming to a close. And it's a bit worrying because it's exciting to see some of the stuff that they make and what they have to show. Although I'd love to see X-Men back at the MCU, there's really no point now because it wouldn't make sense. So either they keep going with this X-Men franchise or it just dies. So Wolverine, his departure to the franchise and everything, is going to be a big loss for the X-Men franchise. At the stage they're in, they kind of need him. Anyway, basically, yeah, the film sounds okay. Some of the X-Men films have sucked, like one of them really sucked. The other one was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. This film could do good, but then again, it could massively fail as well, so we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Tevya, what is your thoughts on Wolverine 3?
My final Wolverine 3. Okay, here's the thing. Wolverine might be going on to him character actually next July, the X-Men character actually, and Hugh Jackman has been amazing in all. I don't know how many X-Men we did. X-Men 1, X2,
Dude, he's been in all of
X3.
them.
Yeah, in all of them. And despite the bad movies with the X3 and Origins, garbage,
Mm.
Hugh Jackman actually has been good in those movies, even though they're horrible. But that's right. After seeing Wolverine 2, after seeing the Wolverine, which is a major improvement over X-Men Origins, thank God. It actually told the Frank Miller story with the ninjas, and it's unbelievably awesome. I cannot wait for this movie because one, it's the final story of Wolverine's character, which makes sense. Two, if you have X-23 in it, that would be awesome because I love X-23. I want to have a movie, damn it, because she's cool. What's she the clone?
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's a chick.
Yep.
That's still good reason why I'm thinking about it, whatever. But I'm hoping we get to pass the torch. We love to get it. Because, like you guys said, that Wolverine has been the center of this franchise, and that sucked. But at the same time, though, Hugh Jackman did that he wants to play Bill forever. I do understand where he's coming from, and I like his to do it. But at the same time, though, we need to move on. No, I still like Hugh Jackman. I was a fan of the Wolverine for all my soul. But it's the final movie, and I want them to end on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
And end with with a final battle between Wolverine and maybe Omega Red. I don't know. I'm hoping it's good.
Alright, okay, Darwin.
Like Wolverine.
Okay, about Wolverine 3. I'm kind of glad that James Mangold is doing it again, because I really like the Wolverine. Hugh Jackman has been doing this role for like so many years now, and yeah, I think it could be good, but maybe it could also fail. But it depends how the story goes. But also, I would like to see like Omega Red or X20 and X23 in it, or have like Sabretooth like recast it again. Like Fox. I think Fox. I get the feeling Fox will do that in a way. But you know, it could be a failure. It could be good. And for me, I think Hugh Jackman, played the role enough. Even though he's like committed, to play the role so many times, because it's easy to change his mind sometimes. But wait and see how it goes, and I hope it's a good send off to the character. If it's really like Hugh Jackman's last time as the character, but wait and see.
Alright, well, moving on from Wolverine 3. Pretty much now, a huge sequel that is anticipated. Many people fell in love with this movie last year. One of either the highest grossing movie or the second highest grossing movie of the year. Plus, for me, the best comic movie of the year. Obviously, definitely equal up there with Winter Soldier. And it is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Coming out May the 5th, 2017. In 2 years' time. And for me, look, I absolutely loved the first movie. Brilliant team movie. James Gunn's a genius. The soundtrack was off the hook. The villain, Ronan Yakuza, was brilliant. Everything about this movie sounds amazing. And the good thing about it, the sequel, is of what we're hearing, there sounds like there's a lot of good connections. Obviously, a lot more good connections to the MCU. There's a lot more good connections to the first one about Star-Lord's father and everything like that and everything. So I am very excited to see who the villain's going to be. Excited to see what the storyline's going to be. So, and I just can't wait for this in 2 years' time. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Can't wait to see their second solo movie. So go ahead, Ellis.
Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy was a really good movie. Expected to fail? People say it would fail. Did it fail? No. Did it surprise? Yes. Was it awesome? It was so awesome. And to see a sequel come to life just so suddenly Oh my god, it's just such a good idea. It's such an amazing idea. And obviously, we are getting possibly 2 new Guardians for the group, but I like the fact that James Gunn's already come out and said that they will be concentrating on obviously the original members from the first film, because you don't want to just keep expanding it. It would just, it would just be too much for them. And that we could possibly get, Hulk in the group for the second film, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do for the second movie. Maybe we'll get some insight into Star-Lord's father and something like that. Anyway, this film is going to be very, very cool. One of my high anticipated Marvel movies that are going to be coming out of the franchise in the next few years.
I would also add a Warlock as well, potentially, definitely, probably in the film, especially
Yeah.
building him up for Infinity War. Okay, Tevya, your thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Oh, plus, also James Gunn said they're bringing characters back for more development, like Yondu and Nebula and people like that and everything, which I'm really happy with. Okay, Tevya, continue.
Cool. Okay. Now, I've got to go 2. Now, here's the thing. I love the first one. The first film was amazing. Like, great soundtrack, great team movie, great casting with James Gunn directing. James Gunn had made a cinematic gold mine, and I cannot wait for the sequel because I love these characters. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge part of last year.
They were.
No one expected the movie to be good. Like after all the rumors, all the BS, which we all know the rumors are all BS. But this movie, I know expectation, and it was a huge surprise. And I cannot wait for the sequel because we're gonna have like maybe the Nova. Okay, we're not gonna Richard Rider because he's not good in it, which sucks. But
We'll probably have the Nova Corps
I
because they go get the power gem out of Nova Corps. So yeah.
yeah, so maybe we get Richard Rider. I doubt that, but whatever. We're also gonna have probably another Guardian member team come out, and who didn't Guardian Galaxy besides the four members we have now?
The 5 members. Well, Adam Warlock was a member. Mantis was a member. Moondragon was a member. There's loads.
Yeah, like maybe next week we'll get Adam Warlock in it. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think they will do. They've been building him up. I think he's gonna make an appearance in this.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna have him in it, which is gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I after the villain, since they kept Ronan, they can't use him. So maybe we're gonna have Spike. Oh, we can't have Spike the Empire because that's part X-Men, which is stupid.
Maybe Grandmaster, because apparently Al Pacino may be the villain for the sequel, so maybe him.
I'm down with that.
I'm down with that. So, yeah.
Like, I cannot wait. And I'm hoping they keep the soundtrack, or they keep the soundtrack, but they do another track. Have the same tone, obviously. And I cannot wait.
Okay.
It's gonna be amazing, like the first time.
Darwin, so what is your thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy 2 going into it?
Well, after seeing the first movie, I'm really excited to see how it goes further. I cannot wait to see. We finally get to find out who Stark's dad is. We're going to find maybe in the second one. We're finally going to see Adam Warlock. On the big screen for the first time. Grandmaster. If Al Pacino plays Grandmaster, I would be fine with it because he's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just love that James Gunn. Sorry. I just love James Gunn says that the story for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 will be original and risky. So I really like that. That got me excited for it. Where the story will go and stuff. And of course, we're going to see the Nova Corps again. And it's already been confirmed. Yeah, Nova Richard Rider won't be in it, and many other characters who were rumored to be in it. Also confirmed they won't be in it. But I'm excited for this movie. Cannot wait and see. And I'm super excited for this sequel because I really love the first one, and cannot wait.
Okay, well, guys. We are now moving on to another movie. And, okay. Now, this is another movie. if obviously, I think we should just really quickly just do our quick thoughts on this one because we don't even know if this is truly going to happen. The Fantasy Four reboot sequel is scheduled to be coming out in June 2017. I don't know what the date is of it, but I just know it's that. And right, for me, pretty much this is it. Right. It depends on what happens with the first this year. So I'm not really gonna say anything for it, but if it's good, I don't really think they actually have a plan for the sequel personally, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, Ellis, your quick thoughts on, the Fantasy Four sequel.
I'm not really that bothered. But yeah, the Fantastic Four, the first film, could be good, could be bad. I am really looking forward to seeing it after the trailer, but as you said, I don't think they're really looking into a sequel, and I wouldn't mind if they did another one. It'd be quite nice to see it, but to be honest, nah, there's no point.
Okay. Tevya, your quick thoughts on this one.
Okay, my quick thought on the sequel. This is the same situation what Sony did with the main Spider-Man franchise. They tried to do is try to plan with another sequel. It failed and the movie bombed. So I have no hope for the sequel, and we don't know if the sequel is gonna happen. If the first movie bombs, then this sequel is not gonna happen. So I am no fault in it whatsoever because this is a complete stupid and rushed attempt to get a sequel for no reason.
Okay.
What my thoughts?
Ah.
I don't care.
Darwin, your thoughts.
Well, I don't know if there's gonna be a sequel. Wait and see if the first one does well or not. If it doesn't, then yeah, I won't get a sequel. Otherwise, I'm afraid they will repeat like Rise of the Silver Surfer again as a sequel. But yeah, you know what? Wait and see, and if it super fails at the box office, yeah, it won't happen. So I won't worry about the sequel.
Okay. Alright. Let's move on. Alright, now, pretty much this is the 4th installment of the DC Cinematic Universe coming up next. June the 23rd, 2017 this comes out, and this is huge. This is a movie so many people have waited for forever, decades. Wonder Woman, the solo movie, and wow. Oh my god. Well, for me, obviously I am super excited. I'm a massive Wonder Woman fan. She's my favorite female superhero of all time. But also, we have heard some weird things. We know this has got a director producing and stuff like that. Zack Snyder's producing, Michelle McLaren's directing. She's done Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, some really great shows. But at the same time, I don't think she's ever directed a movie. Plus, we heard that there were 6 writers writing 6 different scripts for the movie. And it was a bit like, okay then. But at the same time, we know that the filming's starting this fall and everything, so it looks like they really have got things going for that. But we'll have to wait and see. Gal Gadot, obviously, we're going to have to wait and see how she does next year. I think she's going to be great, pretty much for the DC Cinematic Universe as Wonder Woman. But this movie's going to be something really, really different, obviously. It's going to be something really awesome, and I can't wait. But at the same time, I will admit it's a big 50-50. This could fail. But obviously, I'm excited because this is the first actual female comic movie coming for the next, 6 years before Captain Marvel comes and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for this, but also very, very cautious. It's Ellis.
This film looks actually quite intriguing. Looks very. I'm looking forward to it. As you said, first Wonder Woman movie on the big screen. My mum used to watch the Wonder Woman TV spoof, and I told my mum about this film. She was actually quite excited for it as well. And what you said about Zack Snyder producing and the 6 scripts, I didn't actually know about that. That sounds a bit. Anyway.
Well, the Zack Snyder part's good. It's just the other crap.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, everything sounds okay apart from that 6 script thing. The one thing I'm quite bothered about is that it's going to be an origin after she's already been in Batman v Superman. So it doesn't really make sense to me. It probably would if they were flashbacks. That would make a lot of sense. Like Man of Steel had a lot of flashbacks, but other than that, this film looks very intriguing and very good.
Okay. Well, by the way, just to let everyone know, the reason why you should be excited that Zack Snyder's involved, because one, he can keep, obviously, the DC Cinematic Universe intact with it, obviously, and pretty much grounded and everything, and connected. But also another thing, because this guy is the one that did 300, epic movie, plus also, he was involved in 300, Rise of an Empire, No, but, dude, I'm talking about those two. Do you want to know why? Because they're Greek mythology movies.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly, that's what Wonder Woman has to do. Yeah, obviously, by the way, Watchmen, epic movie too. But those two, pretty much that's why I'm really excited for this movie as well, because he can do his type of, he can really help out Michelle McLaren with the visual effects and stuff like that and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, Tevya, your thoughts on the Wonder Woman movie?
Okay, what about Wonder Woman? Like, Wonder Woman actually is actually one of my favorite DC characters. But I never read it and it was so material. But I've seen the Wonder Woman animated movie, which was good. Actually, I want them to implement for that movie and put a live action,
Mm.
and I want it to be good. But the thing that worried me is the whole 6 script idea. Like, okay, why do you have 6 scripts? Isn't that a bit overkill? It's not that would do it like Wonder Woman. Okay, that's a very shit girl, though. But I'm just hoping it's good. After the director, who's directing it?
Michelle McLaren.
Yeah, Michelle Klein. I think she can do it, but TV and movie are two different animals.
Yes,
Because
I agree.
fair enough, we have had some directors come on TV that did not work so well in movies. I don't know, movies, but that's an example. But anyway, that's why I left up. As
Okay.
for the whole Zack Snyder thing, I think Zack Snyder. I think I'm glad he's involved. I think he can help her as long as the script is good. And after the period piece thing, here's my response. Why? We don't need period piece. It doesn't need to happen. She already established. Don't do that. Ugh. But I'm hoping that did not happen. I'm just hoping that there's one woman because she's a great character. She's a justice. She's the first female in comics, I think. The superhero female in comics. And
Mhm.
I hope it's good. Don't screw it up. Also take it in the God of War. Do that in Twin 2.
Okay. Alright. Darwin, your thoughts.
Well, it's gonna be like the thing to take it out of go to see Wonder Woman on the big screen. But kind of worried about the director because she never done movies before, and only TV shows. And the sixth script thing, yeah, that's weird. And the production thing is also weird because so far as we know, the movie still hasn't been officially greenlit yet. So how can it feel? Yeah, it's just so weird.
Well, no offense, dude, but for them to have confirmed that the filming is happening in the fall, obviously it is greenlit now. Just saying. But continue.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I think it could be a good movie, a good female superhero movie. Finally, that we're finally getting a good one for once. After Elektra, Catwoman.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I hated movies.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it would be finally we're going to get a good female superhero movie before Captain Marvel, of course. But kind of excited for it because we never see Wonder Woman like in her own solo movie before. And good thing Zack Snyder's there, so he can help out with the visuals like he did for 300 and Rise of an 300 Rise of an Empire. So the Wonder Woman could be like that. And I just kind of 50-50 on it now, but let's wait until we see a little bit more.
Alright. Okay, that's how everyone feels at the moment. Alright. Now, alright. The next movie, and this is obviously huge. Probably the most anticipated Spider-Man solo movie ever. This is the first Spider-Man solo movie set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's coming out July 2017, and I've actually not got the date here. I apologize for that, but I will get it later. But yeah, okay, my thoughts. I am so super excited because obviously we're going to get to see Spider-Man in action in Civil War, so we're going to get to see what the actor's like. But I'm very interested in this. I'm very interested to see how, obviously, with a Spider-Man solo movie, you see the Easter eggs, you see the connections and everything. You're going to see what villain it's going to be and everything. I'm just really excited to see because it's going to be so different. With Sony, it was always, in its own world, like Spider-Man was the biggest hero, but this is different now. Spider-Man shares a universe with other heroes now, so it's going to be really exciting. So yeah, Ellis, for me, obviously, it's the most anticipated Spider-Man movie of all time at this rate, as it's set in the MCU. Ellis, what about you? How do you feel going into the Spider-Man solo movie?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is the first. People are going to see this Spider-Man in Civil War, and then the children, the adults, everyone's going to start to realize, oh, Spider-Man's with the Avengers now, and they're going to want to see this Spider-Man. Everyone's going to want to see this Spider-Man. And there are so many places you can go with heroes, with villains now.
Hmm.
You could go for Mysterio. You could go for anything because now we're in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and anything is possible by the click of the finger. And Avi Arad isn't behind it anymore. So, yeah, this film looks very, very, very intriguing, and I'm really, really excited for it. But guys, I have to go, so I'll see everyone later.
Alright, see you later. Alright, Spinny, you can go next.
Anyways,
Now, after hearing Spider-Man was back at Marvel and he was getting his own movie, I was about to flip all the tables and run outside screaming, Spider-Man is back. But I am totally excited. Not only will we get to see him in Civil War, we will get to see him in his own solo movie produced by Kevin Feige, right?
Yeah, it is.
Kevin Feige, and being in Marvel Cinematic Universe, we already realized that he's in Avengers now, but we also are going to realize that he's actually in the MCU, and we're going to see the actor more. We're going to see him a lot more in like high school and all this other stuff, and we're going to see the villains now instead of just using the plain old Green Goblin and all this other stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're great villains, but they've been used so much times in Sony. Now
Yep.
we get to see so many other villains like Kraven, Morbius, and all these other people that are such great villains. And to see this happen, finally, I just cannot wait for this movie. I cannot wait to see who the actor is. I am so excited.
Alright. Tevya, you can go next for the Spider-Man solo movie in the MCU in 2017.
well, if you know me, I say I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite characters at the end in comics history. Well, everything in comics history, that's good. But I cannot wait for the movie because as the theme song goes, Spectacular Spider-Man, Spectacular. When I first heard the news that Spider-Man was back, I hit my response. Yes! That was my response after when I heard the news. I would go scream at the end of the video, but I couldn't because I was shooting. But
Yeah.
in my head, that was my response because he's finally back. The prodigal son has returned to MCU.
Yep.
Kind of. So we don't know what Sony is shoot, but no, now the RVR is gone. Thank God. Tom Loppin not going to screw this up. Hopefully.
No, he's not involved at all, they confirmed it.
He got involved, thank God. So he's out. So and Amy Pascal, I don't know about her because I don't trust her.
She basically has like a tiny input, but it's mostly Kevin Feige and Marvel have
No.
creative control.
Alright, thank you, Captain. I'm glad they're involved with it because we can finally have a good Spider-Man movie after the whole Spider-Man 2. But I'm hoping it's good, and as the director and casting, I wanted to be a good Spider-Man movie after the whole reboot franchise. I'm just hoping it's good, and I cannot wait. Will it be good? And for Spider-Man, let's see what you do. Oh, and something like that.
Okay, Darwin, you can go next.
Yeah. After the 5 Sony movies, the Spider-Man. Yeah. Okay. Sony were out of ideas and they had some terrible ideas, but thank God they those didn't happen. But yeah, glad to, like I said before, the deal happened, and now we're going to see like Spider-Man in the MCU. They have Easter eggs to other heroes and that kind of stuff in his solo movie as well. And I cannot wait to see who the actor is, what villains they're going for, which direction they are going with their Spider-Man, the MCU Spider-Man finally. And it's gonna be great. And now everybody wants to see like Spider-Man interacting with every other Marvel character that is in the MCU. So it's gonna be great to see Spidey finally talking and interacting and being a part of something bigger than his own universe. So, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, everyone's really excited for that big history in the making now. Alright, two big movies coming in November. November the 3rd, 2017, is Marvel Studios' last movie, and it is a big movie, as it is a big sequel. Pretty much a third and final solo movie of a certain trilogy of a certain Norse god, aka the Mighty Thor. Pretty much this is big because Ragnarok, one of the biggest Thor storylines ever, having probably the likes of Surfer and Huntress, Execution, Better Ray Bill probably involved. Obviously, there's going to be loads of big characters involved in this, and it's going to be big because it's the Armageddon of Asgard. This is one of my favorite storylines of Thor of all time, plus the return of Loki, so that'll definitely sell this movie a lot. And this movie could end the Thor trilogy on a massive high. So yeah. Spinny, your thoughts on Thor Ragnarok, aka Thor 3?
I am honestly excited. I love the first two, and I just cannot wait to see what Ragnarok. Wait, isn't it like a story, right? It's not a villain. It's just a story.
It's a storyline.
Yeah. Ragnarok is Norse mythology is
Okay.
and the
Yeah,
gods.
Yeah, exactly. Just what Tevya just said. Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Spinny.
Anyways, I cannot wait to see who the villain's gonna be, and I just cannot wait for seeing the new CGI. This seems to be a lot more. The CGI has to be a lot more evolved, and I just cannot wait.
Alright. Tevya, your thoughts on Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, my thought for Ragnarok, the story is, I'm very surprised at doing Ragnarok because I thought Ragnarok they were going to save like, for a different movie. Since the Thor universe, that doesn't make sense. And I'm intrigued because Ragnarok, the story itself, it's not a happy story. Like, it's a very dark story. Like,
Mhm.
no one survived. Everyone died in the mythology. Plus, since the Marvel do it, obviously, I think we have no idea what's going to happen. So,
Yep.
I'm basically excited and I'm very intrigued because I know that they're going to pull this off. Well, it's going to be all Asgard probably, no Earth.
Yeah,
Which,
they're gonna be smart with that. I can tell they're gonna do it all on Asgard. Because
yeah,
remember, dude, I've heard a rumor. Apparently, this is at the same time as Civil War. So yeah.
which makes sense. So, 4 is not going to be much Civil War, which makes sense,
Yeah.
obviously, to be my opinion, with Ragnarok going obviously, and the world. So,
Yeah.
and of Asgard and the gods. So, I cannot wait. And as for the cast, I think, like you said, I like the first one, the first good introduction. Second film, it had some misses with the Peter actors. I love Peter Anderson, he's a great actor, but they really showing his character, which got sucked. But that's another day. But at the same time, though, I cannot wait for this movie because it's the final Four movie, which got sad because I wanted to do more, but whatever. And 2, it's the biggest sports story ever, the end of the gods, which is Northern Mythology, is a huge big story for them. And 3, I don't know what's going to happen, so I cannot wait.
All right, Darwin, your thoughts on Thor Ragnarok?
Well, and like the first two Thor movies, of course, and like really like Chris Hemsworth in the role, and I really want to see the storyline come to life, and that's gonna be great, and maybe characters like I'm sure Surtur will show up, and Enchantress, the Executioner, and we finally might get to see Thor who becomes king after Odin dies, I guess.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be good to see Tom Hiddleston again as Loki, of course, and Thor is gonna be super pissed at Loki, of course. And yeah, kind of wait what will happen, and yeah, and I'm sure I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of shot in the dark, but maybe Thanos will steal the Infinity Gauntlet in the movie. Maybe, I don't know, but
No, dude. It's not if he will. He is gonna do it. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They gotta get that gauntlet. And they gotta get the Tesseract out of there, and this is the perfect way to do it.
and Infinity Gems.
Yeah, exactly, because the Tesseract's in there, so they gotta get it out of there. So
Yep.
yeah.
Because Loki working for Thanos, so
Loki, as we all know, guys, remember, he is going to be in Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. He's got confirmed by Kevin Feige himself, so yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, since he worked for Thanos, obviously.
exactly. So
One
yeah,
more thing,
Dark
like
Nation
I think his
thoughts.
plan before too was to become king, so he can still jump for Thanos.
Well, actually, I think pretty much he did it to fake his death, but also become king. So, because
That's
he
true.
knew Thanos wanted his head after he failed him in the Avengers. But anyway, we'll continue.
Oh yeah.
No, finish your point.
Where was I? Oh yeah, about the Thanos stealing the Infinity Gauntlet. I think that's going to be great, and also yeah, I can't wait to see what happens and how much it will change Thor or you know, I think he will just be finally king after and at the end, I guess. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, the final movie of 2017 coming out on November 23rd, 2017, in 2 years' time. It is probably the most. There's only one thing bigger than this, and that's Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. And that is the first ever Justice League assembled team up movie of the Justice League heroes. Okay, I've been waiting for this forever, pretty much, as a kid, all the way to now. I've wanted to see the Justice League as a team together forever. To know I'm finally getting to see my favorite heroes, my favorite team together, is incredible in Dawn of Justice, but them as a team is even better. And I just cannot wait for this. I think this could be the greatest comic movie ever. The only thing I could think of could be better would be probably Infinity War, probably. But this, oh my god, I'm just so going crazy for this movie. I can't wait to see Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Cyborg and everything compete, be a team. Obviously go up against the villain, which is probably going to be Brainiac. Has a good start, and yeah, this is going to be truly brilliant, and I can't wait. With Zack Snyder's vision, his action choreography, his visual effects, I think this could be one of the greatest comic movies ever, but also one of the best movies ever of all time. Just like the Avenger movie, first Avengers movie was, but also, we'll yet to see Age of Ultron, Civil War, and Dawn of Justice, but I really cannot wait for this. So, Spinny, your thoughts on Justice League Part 1?
Now, hearing that we're first having like our DC Cinematic Universe, and now we're hearing that we're going to get Justice League movie, it's just exciting. And I just hope that they establish the characters, which they probably are, because they're putting them in the films before. Establish the characters, and then we can not use the origin in solo movies. But oh my gosh, I am honestly excited to see all this main seven people from the Justice League. Flash, I cannot wait to see Ezra Miller. I cannot wait to see everyone else that's playing. They have such a great cast, and I am so excited, and I just cannot wait.
Okay, Tevya, your thoughts on the Justice League movie coming in 2 years' time?
Okay, the Justice League movie. I think now, as a kid, actually after going on Justice League, I've been waiting for the Justice League movie forever. Ever since Justice League the animated series came out, the Justice League movie came out, and I've been waiting for the movie for years. And after how many years
Since what?
since the first Batman movie? No, yeah, that was a Batman movie. The Dark Trilogy, I think, or I have no idea. But first DC movie that came out for years.
What, DC movie?
Yeah.
I can't remember when the first ever DC one actually came
Oh,
out, but we'll
Cinemat.
just. Yeah, I think it was Superman. It's like the 60s or something, or
Yeah,
50s or
60.
something.
Like,
Yeah.
ever since the late 90s, like, I wanted Justice League to come out since 90s. After waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally happening, I cannot wait because Justice League, like the Avengers, is more popular than the Avengers and more part of pop culture than the Avengers. Well, they're not popular now, but back then they were one of the biggest
Yeah,
teams.
I agree on what you just said. Yeah, the Justice League are a complete massive iconic team, but lately in the last few years, they're probably not as big now. The Avengers are probably bigger at this
Yeah.
stage until the Justice League movie happens. Well, actually,
Agreed.
until Dawn of Justice actually happens, holy shit. So yeah.
Yeah, agreed. And I cannot wait. And after the film, specifically, I'm hoping they do not use Darkseid. They save him for uh for 32,
Justice
maybe.
League 3?
Yeah, 33, because
Yeah.
I want build up to Darkseid.
Mm.
Because Darkseid is one of the biggest bad DC of all time. And I don't want to use him first because if you do that, you're going to use the 2 out, then you run out of ideas. Like,
Yeah, I
use
agree.
Brainiac for the Brainiac movie. Brainiac is an awesome villain. Use him.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Use Brainiac first, then someone villain. I don't know second. And finally, Darkseid for the last. Boom, done. Simple trilogy, easy.
Alright.
And
Darwin, you're next.
also use the ending. Josh Stewart.
Alright. But yes. Darwin, your thoughts.
Well, I'm super excited because I really since I was a kid and since I watched the animated series of Justice League, I really wanted to see like these heroes come together, work together, fight the same villain, you know, interact with each other, and I'm really excited for it, and I'm glad Zack Snyder will direct it. And if the first movie villain is Brainiac, I would be even more super excited for it. And also, with Darkseid, just like Thanos, you should build him up.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And just use him for Justice League 3 and that kind of stuff. But let's wait and see how the first movie does. Now, and I hope it will be good, but I'm sure it will be.
Alright. Okay. Well, anyway, we're moving, guys, to 2018, which has 6 comic book movies in it. Pretty much the first one is an untitled 20th Century Fox movie, which is likely to be an X-Men movie in 2018 May or something. And no one knows what it is. But it could be X-Force, it could be X-Men and Fantastic Four crossover movie, it could be quite a lot of things. So, guys, or a normal X-Men movie or something. So, guys, quickly, let's just do our quick force because we don't really know what the hell it is. But Spinny, what is your quick force? What do you reckon it could be? X-Force, X-Men Fantastic Four crossover movie, X-Men movie, what do you reckon?
I actually think it might be an X-Force or... Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I mean, I'm sorry, I meant to say I think it might be a crossover with X-Men and Fantastic Four. If the Fantastic Four does successful with its sequel and its first movie, it might be able to make a crossover. And with the X-Men, if Apocalypse does good in Deadpool, you can actually do a crossover with that. But honestly, I really don't know. It could be anything. But that's really just my thoughts on it.
Okay, we'll move quickly with this one. Tevya?
Okay, Fox movie. Well, I don't know what they're gonna do because what about Apocalypse? I have no idea. Or I could go to space, which they are. But knowing Fox, they're probably gonna do either opposite X-Force, maybe if I'm looking over that team, or be Excalibur, hopefully. My God, or C, it could be Vegeta Force on X-Men, but that is a wild card because Vegeta Force does not get established yet, and the plan in Vegeta Force X-Men, how are you going to do that? Because X-Men are already established. You can't crown Vegeta Force, it makes no sense. So, I have no idea how they're going to do this. I don't
Okay. Alright, Darwin, your thoughts on what it could be quickly.
Well, could be like everybody else said, like X-Force or the crossover between Fantastic Four and X-Men, or X Factor or Generation X. Who knows really? It's impossible to know which one it's going to be. I guess they just have to announce it, what it's going to be. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's another X-Men movie, or, I don't know, a sequel to one of the spin-offs, or whatever. Wait and see.
For me, I think it's going to be X-Men Fantastic Four, really, because I think Fox are going to... Because, look, I think Marvel are going to make so much money with the crossover movies in the next few years before that, and I think Fox are going to throw everything at Marvel and DC with that X-Men Fantastic Four crossover movie. If the Fantastic Four does good enough. If not, then probably just X-Men movies, boys. But anyway, we'll move on away from that one. Okay, finally, we can talk about something a bit more in detail. Now, a movie, obviously, which a lot of us have waited for, another one that we've waited for like a million years, is The Flash, March 23rd, 2018. This is basically the first ever Flash solo movie on the big screen, and this will be Ezra Miller's first ever solo movie as The Flash. Obviously, everyone has to wait to see Ezra Miller in Dawn of Justice as a cameo, and also him in Justice League to really know how to feel about this. But obviously, look, I've waited to see the Flash for on the big screen for so long. He's one of my favorite DC characters and favorite comic characters of all time, and I just can't wait. You know, for me, they should just go with someone like I think they should just go with like Gorilla Grodd for like the first one, you know, and then obviously. You know, I think the Rogues for the second with Captain Cold, and then the third can be Reverse Flash, aka Professor Zoom, and that'll be a great trilogy. But obviously, boys, let's see what you guys think. You know, how excited are you for the Flash solo movie coming out in 2018? Spinning?
Well, hearing about this, and we already saw right now the best TV, well, superhero show so far right now for DC. The Flash. It's a really great show. But now we're here, we're getting our own solo film. It's just amazing. It's just gonna be. I'm just so excited, and I kind of agree with you, Cap, about Gorilla Grodd being the first villain because we're not really gonna see a really good CGI for him on the CW. Like it looks good, but it's not gonna be as great as
Yeah,
big
it won't be
screen.
as good as the motion picture on the big screen, so yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
his speed's gonna look a lot better on the big screen too. And I cannot wait to see that. And we're actually gonna see more for the Flash in there, even though it's gonna be equal with Justice League. But I cannot wait to see his fight scenes and everything else. I'm
Alright,
excited. That's all.
yeah. Alright, Tevya.
Okay, about the Flash movie, I have mixed feelings about it because here's the thing. The Flash TV show on CW, I mean, is actually really good, and it's actually good. I want Wally West and Justice League, but they're going to Barry Allen, which I'm so. If they wanted to Barry Allen, why did they act on TV the movie? They could have done that, but
Dude,
no, they want to go
dude,
with
dude,
that.
can I just point something out? Because they're doing a million versions of one character. It's so annoying, that's why. They're
Yeah,
dumb.
join the club. I know.
No, my main issue, before you go, is not really about the TV show really anymore, because I can enjoy both at the same time. It's more like really just the factor of if Ezra Miller is good and who's directing the movie and everything. That's pretty much my thing, really. But yeah, you can go ahead and continue.
Yeah, right, that's true. And plus, here's the thing. I love the Flash. He actually one of my favorite DC characters, mostly obviously the animated series. But that's my number source. And the Flash, the character I want for the Flash, I want Wally West. But no, they go to Barry Allen, which just pissed me off. But whatever. As long as you know it's good with Barry Allen, then I'll be fine. But so want Wally West. Hopefully they can introduce Wally West in the second movie. Maybe. Hopefully I don't have to get that one. But also for villains. I pretty want to go to Guard. I think I'll save Guard for the second movie. In the third movie, you should go with the Rogues,
Hmm.
maybe. But that's a different topic another day. First of all, I think the first movie is to go with the Rogues. Second movie is to go with Guard. Because Guard is awesome. Third movie, have the entire Flash family team up. Jay Garrett, Wally West, Barry Allen, and Fire. Team up against Professor Zero for the final movie. Do Flash Reboot or put on the big screen.
Okay.
Have Barry Allen, Wally West, Jay Garrick, all these characters team up to get Professor Zero. That'll be an awesome movie.
Alright.
Or the
Darwin.
Flashpoint.
Darwin, your thoughts on the Flash solo movie coming in 2018?
Well, about Ezra Miller, I don't really much about him because I haven't seen him in anything yet, so I won't judge him yet until I see the movie. Yeah, the movie itself could be a big risk, like Suicide Squad is, but yeah, and the villains, it could be like let's say not the Rogues for the first one, maybe the second one, but they have to build them up. First one maybe Grodd or something. For like everyone else says, the Reverse Flash or aka Professor Zoom, wait and see. But it's just this Flash could be a big risk because you never know what's going to happen. So yeah.
Okay, moving on. All right, and next, the third 2018 movie. Oh my God, it is probably the biggest film ever, comic movie wise. Marvel's Avengers: Infinity War Part 1, May the 4th, 2018. Now, this movie is pretty much going to be the two parts. It's going to be probably the biggest storyline in history on the big screen ever seen, and it's going to have so many heroes, the new Avengers, the original Avengers, and probably the Guardians of the Galaxy, probably involved in Part 2, but we'll get to Part 2 later. Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos is my favorite villain of all time. That storyline, pretty much. Oh my God, I just can't wait. Now I can't wait to see all the new Avengers interacting with the original heroes and everything of the Avengers. It's just gonna be incredible, and I can't wait to see Josh Brolin absolutely kill it in that movie as finally a main villain for an MCU movie. Finally, Spinny, your thoughts? You know,
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait. I'm just so excited for this movie. And hearing that we are going to get Spider-Man and every single character, not I don't think everyone, but probably a lot. Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Daredevil, right? We're gonna have Daredevil or
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, but anyways, a updated Avengers team versus the mighty Titan and Josh Brolin, who we didn't know. I don't think we knew he. I don't. Was he in the credits in Guardians of the Galaxy? I don't think he was.
No, no, the Avengers wasn't him. It was somebody else that did that for a
Yeah.
second in the post-credit scene. But Josh Brolin in Guardians was him.
Josh Brolin looked and did amazing in that. And it was just one scene. You knew he needs to have that role, and to see him more and this time fight and get off the throne will be amazing. And I cannot wait for this film.
All
That's all.
right, Tevya. What's your thoughts on the first part of Infinity War?
Well, my part on the first part of Infinity War. Infinity War is one of those stories that it's gonna be amazing because it's about cosmic, and at the same time, I want to be at the four being movie, but that's not gonna happen. But it's gonna be amazing to see all my favorite. Okay, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, Spidey. Which I know that I was trying to get Black Panther. That's gonna be interesting. Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. With I think we skipped a movie. I think we skipped some with that topic, but
No, we haven't.
oh, we haven't
We haven't
got
skipped
that.
them.
Sorry. Anyway, oh yeah. Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Daredevil, maybe, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know about those kids. Are they gonna be involved?
It depends. It depends on the. They did say the Defenders are going to evolve into the movies, but we don't know how long until they do go into them. Because we're hearing Daredevil maybe in Civil War, so they may actually start pushing them like really quickly. Who knows?
That makes sense. Civil War, but Infinity War. I think they do all comic characters like Guardians of the Galaxy, which that's gonna be awesome to see. Maybe also we're gonna have the Lumen Tribunal in this too, because I think the Lumen Tribunal would involve in Infinity Gauntlet. I think they were involved. Were they?
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, they were. So I cannot wait. This movie is gonna be mind blowing, and to see Josh Brolin with the Infinity Gauntlet, that's gonna be more awesome. With Thanos, I cannot wait.
Yeah, Darwin, you can go next.
For me, I'm super excited, like everyone else here, for Infinity War Part 1. To see all these heroes come together to defend the Earth from the Mad Titan Thanos himself and his army, of course. And they're gonna have a hard time against him because he has the Infinity Gauntlet, and I think around that time also all the gems. And yeah, it's gonna be great, and Josh Brolin is just so badass as the character, and really love that scene of him in Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's gonna be cool to see like Thanos kicking the asses of the heroes and that kind of stuff, and they are trying to stop him, and these new characters are going to be in it as well. You know, it's gonna be great. I cannot wait.
Alright, well, next. Well, guys, a huge movie. Another huge Marvel Studios movie. And the second one, coming out on July the 6th, 2018. And this is huge, and I think this is going to be one of the best comic movies we've ever seen. It's going to be something completely unique. Marvel's Black Panther. This is going to blow people's minds so much. And Black Panther's going to be a massive hit in Civil War, I can tell already, because he's so bloody brilliant, this character. And his world and the jungle of Wakanda and the warriors, and it's so cool. I just can't wait. And I've always wanted to see a movie of this, and he's one of my favorites of all time. The legend, pretty much, Black Panther himself, and I'm so pumped up for this. And Spinny, what are your thoughts on the Black Panther movie?
Sorry for the delayed reaction, but I cannot wait for this film. I'm honestly excited, and this will be the first time we're gonna have a full movie for Black Panther. There's been a lot of movies before that, but I'm just excited to see this film, and I cannot wait.
Alright, Tevya.
Anyway, about Panther. Now, why Panther would give me a show movie? I'm excited, but then they got pushed back. That really did piss me off. But at the same time, though, I am happy he's getting his own movie because Black Panther is an awesome character. He's acting like Batman. Like he technologically advanced. He ruled his own country like Dr. Doom. Because he's the king. He's the king of Wakanda. Hell, he's one of the smartest, intelligent, very, very, very dangerous. If you piss him off.
Yep.
And the two went to his homeland. He basically said, "Dude, get out of my country, or I'm gonna kick your ass." And
Pretty much.
You in one army. This army. Oh crap. That was so funny after that happens. I cannot wait because Black Panther, he's an awesome character, and I cannot wait to see him. I don't know if you're going to play, who's playing him?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman from number 2021, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, the baseball movie.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah, like, I've seen him in that movie. I cannot wait. Yeah, 23. He's 23, right?
Yeah, there you go.
He's doing that movie, so I cannot wait to see Black Panther. That's going to be amazing.
Well, guys, you're going to get your first taste of an appearance in probably Age of Ultron at the end. That's a cameo, and then Civil War, a full appearance in that next year. And then, obviously, eventually, we're going to see him in Black Panther's own movie, and then Infinity War. So, yeah, Darwin, your thoughts on Black Panther?
Well, I'm glad we're going to have a superhero of how should I say this nicely?
An African origin and stuff.
Yeah, that one, yeah. That's gonna be great. Finally, our first hero that's from a different race. You know, that's gonna be great, and that's never been done before in Space Queen 2, and he's skilled, and super smart, and he rules his own kingdom, like Tevye had said. And it's gonna be cool, and I cannot wait to see how Chadwick Boseman does it. But we're gonna get a taste of that in Civil War, and then I think also Infinity War.
Yeah, he's got a contract to that, so yeah.
Okay, and yeah, his own solo movie, of course. And of course, we know that Ulysses Claw is in Age of Ultron. So.
Yeah, played by the great Andy Serkis.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, and I think everybody else in the music community and the comic book community, already knows that Claw will be the first villain for Black Panther's solo movie. So.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, moving on. Now, this movie is a huge risk, but also at the same time, we're going to get a taste of this character for quite like 2 movies in a row, and then finally get a taste of him. July the 27th, 2018, Aquaman will come out. Now, this is something, just like Black Panther, something so unique and different. This is in the world of the ocean, Atlantis and everything. It's just going to be so incredible. Like, oh my god. And I can tell they're going to probably go with Ocean Master first and try and do like a type of Loki type 4 thing with the two brothers and everything. But I just can't wait for this. I'm a big fan of Aquaman and the world of Atlantis and everything. And yeah, I'm so excited for Aquaman solo movie. Hopefully it is a big risk, but I'm really excited for it. And I can't wait to see Jason Momoa, obviously in Dawn of Justice and Justice League 1. But I'm very excited for his solo movie and everything. So yeah, Spinny, go ahead.
After looking at what Aquaman looks like, I cannot wait to see the action down in the water and everywhere else. I cannot wait to see his powers in full action and CGI. I just cannot wait. I am so excited to see Jason Momoa and is like a big longer in his own solo film, and we actually get to see him more. And it's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait.
Okay. Tevya.
Aquaman. Okay. Now Aquaman actually has been a joke with that pissed me off, but after seeing getting on a picture of Aquaman, I'm excited to go hell, but I'm afraid to be dark and I keep that. But Aquaman actually is the king of the land. Yeah, totally see, but I think he can do it. I think he can be a great Aquaman, and I am still pissed off that they don't have blonde hair. But you know what? Fuck it. But fuck it. This movie can be good. It can be underwater. We're gonna spot Atlantis. Finally, a big screen. We're gonna Aquaman and a badass on the big screen. Jump cover or flying and say, "Wow, I think we were all wrong about Aquaman. Aquaman is bad at a long time. Who knew?" Would I say? Dude, Aquaman has been bad for years. Where have you been for the last 20 or 50 years? For Superman?
Pretty much. But by the way, even before the solo movie, I think general public's gonna be loving Aquaman for Dawn of Justice and Justice League, by the way. So yeah, it's a good setup for him for a solo movie.
Yeah. And but Aquaman, he took care of land. He was 50% of the planet. What Batman have? A city? Please. Aquaman I own the entire ocean. Beat that. You can't.
Okay.
That's what people forget. Anyway,
Okay.
I cannot wait. Also, I cannot wait to the villain. I don't know what villain they could use. They could use Black Panther or Ocean Master. Who would be Ocean Master? With Ocean Man, awesome. Or Black Panther.
Well, Black Manta, they can do it for the sequel. I don't mind that. Yeah,
Also,
I agree.
yeah.
Do Ocean Master first, yeah.
Ocean Master first, and Miller. Because that's his wife, his queen.
Okay. You know what, Darwin? Go ahead and do your thoughts now for Aquaman.
Yeah, after seeing the look of Jason Momoa as Aquaman, I'm super excited, how the character's going to be like in the cinematic universe of DC, of course, but also for his own solo movie. And, and I love Jason Momoa since I saw him in Conan, the better Conan movie. And I think he can do it. He can pull it off. Make Aquaman this badass that we want to see on the big screen. I don't mind that they changed the look a little bit, from the comics. But hey, if you're gonna adapt something, sometimes I guess that has to happen. And for the first villain, it should be Ocean Master. Second movie, Black Manta, and who you do for the third one, I don't know, but wait and see, I guess, how far they will go. And yeah, I cannot wait for Aquaman. I think he's gonna be a badass, and he's gonna change a lot of people's mind about the character, and he's gonna kick ass.
Alright. Okay, let me just quickly go and look at the next one. Alright, the final movie of 2018 is a Marvel Studios' first ever female movie, which will come out on November the 2nd, 2018, Marvel's Captain Marvel. A lot of people are very excited for this because loads of people love Carol Danvers and everything and stuff. I love her character and everything. I love her origin and everything. She's one of the most badass female superheroes ever. and I'm so excited to see the Kree come back into play with everything in the MCU. I'm just so excited for this, and obviously how they build her up for an Infinity War and everything. So yeah, I'm very excited. So Spinny, do your quick thoughts on the Captain Marvel, how you feel about it?
Well, honestly, all I really knew about Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel is that I only knew a few things about her from that little kids TV show, Super Hero Squad or something like that. But honestly, now I can know a lot more about her, hearing that she's getting her own solo movie, and I actually cannot wait to see her.
Super
And
Squad.
it'll be the first female solo movie in the MCU. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
Plus, she's really hot. But yeah.
And
Anyway,
Yep.
Tevya, go ahead.
Okay, my part on Captain and Captain Marvel, I'm excited actually to see the awesome. But after watching Earthman Heroes, which is an awesome show, way better than Superhero Squad, garbage. Earthman Hero is a good show. Watch that with Captain Marvel, or Carol Danvers as Ms. Marvel. That's confusing, Martin. Where Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, that's confusing.
Yeah, just
But
number.
yeah, just go with it. Like, I cannot wait to see Captain Marvel in big screen because one, she's an awesome character. Two, we're skipping the origin, thank God. Three, I don't want to it's Gary Sam Space, which is awesome. Four, she won a bad character at the all female character besides Wonder Woman, who is at the number one on my list. But and I cannot wait to see her in action in big screen. I don't know who's gonna play her, but I have two choices. Either okay. Well, the actor in Ed tomorrow, Emily Blunt, I think.
Yeah, Emily Blunt, you got it right.
Emily Blunt, I want her to play Emily kind of because she was great in that movie. Or my second choice, and I know we're gonna be the in this one. Kay Sackhoff, Kate Captain Marvel. I didn't see
Yeah,
her.
she's awesome.
Yeah, like those two actresses are my two dream casting. Like, if either one of them was Carol Danvers, I'll be sold. Like,
Alright. Okay,
they're my
Darwin,
dream.
your thoughts.
Okay, so my thoughts on Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. Yeah, I would like to see her on the big screen. You know how she kicks ass and that kind of stuff. Cannot wait to see that. I don't know if they will do her. Did they already confirm they will do her origins or?
Well, pretty much, we don't know if the origin's gonna happen or not. If they probably will do it, actually.
Yeah,
They may do it where she obviously gets the origin with the Kree Marvel and everything, and then she's Miss Marvel for like the middle of the film, and then she becomes Captain Marvel right at the end and takes the name, I guess. So probably that.
I think that would be better.
That would
And
actually be a pretty good movie if they do it like that. Yeah, that'd be good.
yeah, and I think no wait, yeah, it would be cool to see the Kree again. Like, how many movies was it Kree again?
Well, the Kree for Phase 3 look like they're gonna be loads. Like Guardians 2, probably they'll have an appearance. 4, Reckonoff probably. Inhumans, this Infinity War maybe. So
Oh,
quite a lot of films. And Guardians of the Galaxy was their first appearance. Plus Agents of Shield, they've had a few mentions. Plus a camo of a dead body of one. So yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
yep. So they're appearing everywhere now.
Yeah,
And Skrulls. Aren't the Skrulls part of Queen Skrull War? Aren't they part of Captain Marvel party?
Yeah, they're a part of it too. But yeah, go and continue, Don.
yeah, would love to see the Kree again, and how well they should be in Captain Marvel because she now the Kree are like part of her origins, and I think it would be cool to see a female female
Superman movie?
movie in the MCU finally, after having only guys or that kind of stuff, and
Yep.
yeah, can't wait for it, and I hope it will be good. So, but I'm sure it will be good.
Okay. Well, guys, we're going to 2019 now. There are 4 comic movies so far in that year. Probably will be more added soon. But the first movie of the year will be April 5th, 2019, and a certain Shazam, pretty much, with Black Adam played by The Rock and everything. This movie is a massive risk, obviously, but I think to a lot of us, we're all really excited for this one. And to hear that, obviously, Shazam's definitely in the DC Cinematic Universe was a breath of fresh air and everything, and we were all happy about that. By the way, The Rock the way he talks about him is like they've got big plans for Black Adam to be an anti-hero, so that really interests me a lot. But I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with this movie, and this movie's a perfect build-up to add Shazam and Black Adam in a way involved in the Justice League 2 movie in 2019. So we'll have to wait and see. But I'm excited. So Spinny, go ahead.
Well, yes, like you said, it was a big risk because we actually, even though I'm really excited to see what's his name, Rock
Shazam.
play yeah, to play Black Adam, and I just can't imagine what he's gonna look like. But the thing that I'm like off the edge, I heard that a not really so good director is directing the movie, right?
No, no, no. The writer's not that
Oh,
good.
the writer, sorry.
Yeah,
But
yeah. There you go.
that's what I'm off the edge about this film. I'm excited to hear that he's in the cinematic universe. I'm just hoping that the actor who plays him is really good too. I'm at least hoping they get a better writer, or the writer gets a lot better. But I'm excited.
All right, Tevya.
Oh, the letter was Jack Johnson. Oh, that's not good. That's very bad. Well, that's silly. But after Captain Marvel Shazam, I still talk to Captain Marvel, but that's debatable. But I'm intrigued because I do like Ray Batson, aka Captain Marvel Shazam. That's still confusing. But I am intrigued by the movie because this movie actually got into magic into DC universe because Shazam. But Shazam actually one character that's very interesting. But it's a different origin story where I think the 90s or 80s, 70s, but not the New 52 way, but the Clayton origin. Then I'll be happy because I like going back as a happy kid than just being dark and all that BS, New 52 BS. But I've been told it's good, and after the writers, I I don't know about the writers because I think the writers they can screw up, and this movie is a huge risk. What do you guys say?
Yep.
And if the movie does succeed, then I'll be happy. And but Black Adam, I'm sold. Black Adam is an awesome villain. Wait, you're talking about anti-hero villain. That's
Well,
the
I think they said it in the movie he's gonna be a villain, but at one point they basically are building to him becoming an anti-hero for the future of the franchise, or the DC Spanner universe. So yeah,
so basically what happened at the in the comics and thing. You
yeah,
know what?
pretty much.
I know Layla kept them all comic which is down. Yes, I still get that name change. It's still
All right, Darwin, you can go next
alright.
now.
Farmard, I'm just told it's good.
Okay, Darwin next.
Well, about the Shazam movie, I remember the time when me and Austin were all like, is it not going to be in the cinematic universe, or yes or no? But they finally confirmed it like twice. They had to confirm it twice, I guess, that Shazam was is part of the DC cinematic universe. The only thing I'm actually kind of surprised about, they casted the villain first before the hero of the movie. And yeah, but I'm not against The Rock, playing Black Adam because I think it's kind of a good choice. And I just wonder how he's going to play Black Adam, and I just wonder who's going to be Shazam because it's still kind of weird to cast the villain first before the hero. And and the writer thing, yeah, that doesn't look that good, but just like Flash, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman, and Suicide Squad, Shazam could be a big risk for the DC Cinematic Universe. And but wait and see. I'm just gonna be worried about it 24/7. But kind of thinking about it. But Shazam, wait and see.
Okay, next movie. Pretty much this is the second part of the massive, obviously, biggest movie of all time, Avengers Infinity War Part 2, May the 3rd, 2019 comes out. This is going to be the conclusion, obviously, to pretty much the big crossover movie. Obviously, I think this is going to be even more better because Guardians are likely to be more involved in this. And obviously, everyone's going to truly team up and everything. And this is going to just probably end Phase 3 on such an epic way, an epic conclusion for Phase 3, leading into Phase 4. Just so exciting, and oh my god, I can't wait to see how they defeat Thanos at the end, and Oh my god, it's gonna be an incredible film. But Spinny, your thoughts on Avengers: Infinity War Part Two?
Oh my gosh, it's basically amazing. I cannot wait for this. I am honestly excited, and I don't even know because I think we're probably gonna see a legendary ending to Captain America because I heard this will be his last film,
Yeah.
and I just hope they give him like a good way out of an awesome death. I mean, no one wants to die, but it's probably gonna happen. But I mean, I cannot wait to see this huge fight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see obviously the epic way that Captain America, like Steve Rogers' one, leaves the franchise and Bucky Barnes takes over for the future of the
Yeah.
franchise. So yeah, Tevya, you go ahead for Avengers: Infinity War Part Two.
Okay, Infinity Part 2.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for the movie because at the end of Part 1, that's another Hollywood does bring the Part 2. But then I think it makes sense because Infinity War, the story itself, is massive, and it does deserve actually two parts.
Yeah.
I still don't agree with that mentality, but the story does not book. It's a matter of story, so that makes sense. And I've looked at the America dying and Bucky Monster away. I think that makes sense because is it Captain America, the character himself, that always Steve Rogers, and that's just stupid. I think Patton the legacy character, the Pokemon, makes sense because Pokemon is with the soldier, it's or a partner, his friend,
Yeah.
and it actually makes, and logically speaking, from a character standpoint, it makes sense because when the soldier did the horrible things and didn't intend to redeem himself, and if Cap dies, then that would mean the partner, former friend, to go for the successor. So either way, you're gonna have to make the movie because we got Thanos in it again, makes sense. We're gonna have all the heroes team up. We're gonna have the casualties. I think
Hmm.
it's gonna die.
Yeah, there's probably gonna
But
be people that die and everything.
yeah, like no one is safe. Everybody dies.
The only thing is, I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna reset it so then everyone's alive again, and probably apart from Cap at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh boy, they're gonna do a reset button all day. I hate endings like that.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah,
All right.
but you know what? You know what? It makes sense. Story flipping like this. I hate that idea.
Okay.
So I cannot wait for the movie to come out, and what to talk about the best, and what you bring. See what happens.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what.
Darwin, your thoughts on Avengers: Infinity War Part Two?
Well, obviously it's gonna continue where like the first part ended again, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like a lot of death, like a lot of destruction, and it's gonna be great, and an epic conclusion to like some of the old Avenger members, who started like from phase one to phase two until the final part of phase three. So, and and I cannot wait to see the Captain America grabs the hammer of Thor and just throws it at Thanos' face or something like that. So.
I don't know what to see.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Basically, on June the 14th, 2019. Oh my god! In the same freaking summer, the same year, we know that an Avengers movie and a Justice League movie are in the same freaking summer. Justice League 2 Part 2 will be happening in June the 14th, 2019. Obviously, as we said before, we discussed this, so we'll just get through this quickly. It'll be done by Zack Snyder again. Zack Snyder did confirm that more members will be expanded on the roster, which is cool. And I would like to see Trigon or something as the second movie, not Darkseid. Build him up a little bit more for Justice League 3,
Yeah.
but yeah. Pretty much go for like someone like Trigon or something. So, Spinny, your thoughts on Justice League 2?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Honestly, I am excited because even though we just ended the Avengers trilogy, is probably going to be amazing. We're going to get. Is this going to be the ending of Justice League, or do you have more movies?
Dude, they're probably
Probably
gonna have
ending,
way
probably.
more movies,
Oh
dude.
yeah. Yeah.
Moron.
Anyway, anyways, honestly, this is just like a sequel to another amazing movie to another amazing team, and we're gonna have future movies for them, and it's just gonna be amazing. I cannot wait for this movie, and I am really excited.
Okay, Tevya, quick thoughts on this one.
Okay, good problem. What did you guys say about Jurassic Part 2? What the I'm excited because I can't wait actually for this movie because one it's considered like the first movie obviously
Hmm.
and it's considered much complicated in big tree again, so that's cool. As for villains, I think personally to go Trigon, like you said, because Trigon is a massive threat
Yeah.
to the unit. And what also we got that into the Teen Titans involved in that movie too.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because Trigon is part of Teen Titans together with Raven.
Oh yeah, you could bring in like Raven.
Yeah, Raven, Beast
Expand on the
Boy,
roster. That'd be
Cyborg.
pretty cool.
Yeah, we can also find out by
Yeah, because I would
not
like
in the
that would
movie
be
too.
that would be a cool storyline if you do it for Justice League 2. You bring in Raven where she's kind of in the middle.
Yeah,
Basically, she doesn't really know what to do. Oh yeah, that'd be good.
and also bring the other Teen Titans involved too, like the
Yeah, yeah,
Nightwing.
maybe some of the others. Yeah, true.
Yeah, because okay, Teen Titans you know actually Justice League makes sense because this is their gun, this is their flex, and Jerry is going to help them. But I want that to happen because I want to never a big screen. Damn it!
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
amazing to see.
Darwin,
I prefer to go dark side. Save them.
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
well, Justice League 2, I would like to see some new members, of course. Maybe Shazam can finally join the team. Uh, Also, for the villain, I don't know, maybe Trigon, so we could have Raven on the big screen, or or maybe Vandal Savage. Who knows really? But it depends. So cannot wait.
Okay. Well, for pretty much the last movie of 2019 is July the 19th, 2019. It is Marvel's Inhumans, another big team movie. Probably that's the movie to kick off Phase 4 in that year. Holy shit. Black Bolt, Medusa, Crystal, Karnak, Korgan, Trident, Maximus, Lockjaw. Oh my god. Just, I can't wait for this. This is such a unique movie. The Inhumans are pretty much going to be the X-Men of the MCU. They're the cosmic version of the X-Men, really. And they're just brilliant. And I just love the Inhumans so much. And I can't wait to see them come to life and how they're going to be involved in the MCU. And as you can see in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they're already getting built up and everything. So I can't wait. So spinning your thoughts on the Inhumans movie.
Honestly, I cannot wait for the Inhumans after hearing a lot about Black Bolt, and he sounds like an interesting character, and the whole team sounds interesting. I cannot wait. I mean, it's just awesome. And really, I started to get back up with the Agents of Shield because I didn't like the first season, but I'm gonna start watching it just to get more about the Inhumans because they are building them up right now. I saw last night. I mean, not last night, a few days ago when I watched the mid-season premiere. But I cannot wait. I'm gonna start watching the rest of the season to get more updated with Inhumans, and I cannot wait for this movie, and I'm really excited.
Alright, Darwin. Go ahead.
Uh, about the humans, I'm really excited to see those characters finally coming to life on the big screen. Right. And you know, for Black Ball, maybe and Diesel can do it. Because
Yeah,
he
he's been
wants the
teasing
role,
that a lot, hasn't he?
and he wants a bigger role in the MCU than just Groot. And he doesn't need to talk, and he has the mystique of Black Bolt.
He has to carry himself also like a badass, which he can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's perfect for the
And
role.
by the way, Vin Diesel kind of teases like with an Inhuman shirt, so
Oh, he's been teasing a lot with Inhumans. Holy shit! All of last year and this year. So yeah.
and I don't know who could be a good villain for the movie, but
Nah, they're gonna go with Maximus, dude. You can tell.
yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be great, and you know, Marvel knows what they're doing, and like Austin said, it's gonna be the beginning of Phase 4.
Yeah. Okay. 2020, two comic movies. All right, April the 3rd, 2020, Cyborg. Something very, very unique. No, none of us really thought we would ever see a Cyborg solo movie, but for me, Cyborg's one of my favorite characters of all time. Also, he's my favorite Teen Titans character, and I'm, so excited to see Ray Fisher in the role for the DC Cinematic Universe and Dawn Justice and the two Justice League movies, and then Cyborg his own solo movie. So I'm really excited. So, Spinny, what do you think of the Cyborg solo movie coming in 2020?
Well, after him teasing tons of stuff for the movie and showing that he is excited for this role, I am all like thumbs up for him being in this role. And I am excited to see him be in have his own solo movie. It's just like amazing, and I cannot wait to see him in the full cyborg suit, and I cannot wait to see the movie. I just wanted to say that one special line he says, "Booyah," and I'll be happy.
Oh, and the good thing is on Twitter he was teasing that as well, saying that. So, okay,
Oh,
Tevya, what do you think of the Cyborg solo movie coming in 2020?
Cyber Soul movie. That's a tough one because, like I always said before, I Cyber was a Teen Titan member than a solo, but I don't know any of the villains. That's the thing. Like, how are they gonna do this? Because
It's gonna be a very risky project, isn't it?
yeah, it's very risky because Cyborg didn't really have a lot of villains because all the villains are all Teen Titan villains. So the only villain I do know who the fighter is Blood of Blood.
Maybe.
Yeah, because if you watch the Cyborg Soul episode in Teen Titans, that's the end go. That show's garbage, but the Lieutenant show, the good one, he had to have a library with Blood of Blood, and that, in my opinion, that's a really good story. So maybe they incorporate that story with Titans East and use that storyline to basically use that story for this movie. I think that could work.
Okay.
After the actor playing him, I'm hoping he said booyah because I missed that so much.
Well, he was teasing on Twitter, and the guy is so passionate and everything. So
Yeah.
I think Ray Fisher will do great, and I think he's gonna do it. So, Don, your thoughts on the Cyborg solo movie coming in 2020?
Like everybody else says, it's a huge risk, and a movie we thought that would never happen. Because Cyborg could have been, something like Hawkeye or Black Widow, just a supporting character in the Justice League movies, or something like that. But
Yeah, something like that, pretty much.
but they decided to do they want to make a Cyborg solo movie. But the problem is he doesn't have like his own villains because, like Tevya said, he always been fighting Teen Titan villains or
Justice League.
Justice League villains, and Brother was actually like his villain because he has more connections with Trigon and that kind of stuff. Because he's demon and that kind of stuff.
I think maybe that's the reason why they've actually made this, 6 years of development. That's why I think that's why they made this movie wait for so long. That's why I think, because they're probably trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
This is a really risky project, and as everyone's pointing out, it's true. Because I never thought they would do it. To be honest.
No, to be honest, when we got the announcement.
Yeah, when we got the big announcement of the lineup, we were like, "Whoa, Cyborg? Okay."
Yeah, we were surprised.
Cyborg?
Well, not like, oh, really? They're going to make Cyborg? Like,
It was more like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That DC has the balls to make a Cyborg live action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a huge risk.
Actually, that's kind of cool, but at the same time, kind of worried.
It's only we'll have to wait and see how the other movies pay off first. Their first risk.
But I'm sure. Yeah, but I'm sure Fisher will do create a Cyborg in the DC Cinematic Universe.
Oh, that's one thing guaranteed, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So
Go ahead,
big
finish your point.
like I said, solo movie, big risk. That's it.
Okay, cool. Now, the final movie with a release date, before we get to some other things right after. June the 19th, 2020, this is coming out. The other DC Cinematic Universe movie. And my god, after the movie in 2011, a lot of people are wanting this to definitely be good. And this movie has so much pressure off the failure in 2011. Green Lantern, pretty much. As we know, we're going to see him probably in Dawn of Justice and the two Justice League movies before it, the actor who plays him and everything. But the thing is, this will be set, obviously, in his world and everything and stuff like that. Now, obviously, I think it's best they just go with Sinestro as the villain straight away and everything.
Yeah.
Stuff like that and everything. Because there's no point of just reliving all that crap and everything. Just do it, he's a villain and everything and stuff like that. And I'm excited, obviously, because, look, they really dropped the ball on Green Lantern in 2011. Now, obviously, what they're going to be doing with Justice League movies and everything, they're going to be rebuilding his reputation. Then, when they get to the solo movie, please make a brilliant or great solo movie, because Green Lantern's amazing. So, yeah, Smitty, go ahead.
Honestly, after that complete failure in Green Lantern, before it actually came to Cinematic Universe, I was kind of scared a little bit. But I am pretty excited to see this. I actually either want Jon Stewart or Hal Jordan, but I am actually really excited. I cannot wait. This whole thing
Alright,
was the character.
okay. Darwin?
Well, like after 2011. Yeah, I understand why people are like a little bit afraid that history will repeat itself, but maybe it will not. But this Green Lantern reboot could be good. And like Awesome said, do Sinestro for the first movie. Just as the villain. Do the Sinestro corpse right away. We don't have to do that build. He's gonna be Hal Jordan's mentor first or something like that.
Oh, and also another thing, make it feel important. Make it as epic as, like, Man of Steel or something. Make it big.
Yeah. And if they decide to do sequels, if then you should do like the Red Lanterns as the villains for Green Lantern 2 and for the third movie or something like that, the Black Lanterns.
Yeah.
So you can have like Blackest Night, that big huge story event of Green Lantern. So
Yeah.
that would be great.
Okay, cool. Alright, movies in development. So this is where we finish it off. Batman and Superman solo movies are in development and coming somewhere before 2020. Justice League Dark movie, Sandman movie, Fables movie, Legion of Superheroes movies are all in development for the DC Cinematic Universe, all of those movies. So, pretty much, guys, do our final thoughts pretty much with that. So, alright, I just want to point that out and everything. But, yeah, this is the final thoughts for everyone. Okay, what is, Spinny, your final thoughts for the next 6 years, including this year to 2020?
Honestly, I am honest. Okay, I am really excited. I cannot wait because we're gonna have so many movies. I think it's around how much now? I think it's around I don't know. I think it's
It's
like
like
around
definitely over 30,
yeah. Oh, I think it's 40, and that's a lot
maybe.
for a bunch of years. And you can collect all those movies. There will be a lot of room for my collection, and that's a lot of movies to collect. And these movies I hope are gonna be really good, and I cannot wait. And with those unlisted movies, all those other movies you just mentioned, let's hope those are good, or let's hope those are actually announced. So they actually sound really cool. I actually want to see Constantine in the big DC universe with
Yeah.
the Justice League Dark and no, I don't know what Sandman. I don't know which one you're talking about, DC or
Both. There's two versions, dude.
so what Sandman you're talking about?
DC one. DC's
Oh,
Universe. Yeah.
all right. I'm actually gonna have to think about that. But what was it? 1 and 2? Is that all, or is there one
Oh,
more?
basically, dude, I'm asking you about the whole, lineup and everything.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how excited you are for it, and that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
And there you go.
I'm really excited. And that's all.
Alright, cool. Alright, Tevya, your final thoughts, pretty much on the whole thing.
Oh. Well, for the Green Lantern, I never got to talk about my thoughts. my part of Green Lantern is that Green Lantern was supposed to be the 2011 reboot. The 2011 reboot was god awful. I want that movie to be good, but that's another topic for another day. I'll probably talk about that video eventually. But as for my final thoughts, um, I'm excited on how to see all these movies, but I'm worried that we could reach a critical point of oversaturation. Like one of these movies bombs, then the entire empire goes crashing down. So
I totally disagree. I don't
Okay.
reckon that's. Do you know? I totally disagree. You just said if one movie bombs, then the whole thing fails. No, it doesn't. Because,
Oh,
dude, they're all
wait.
different franchises.
Oh yeah. I mean, right?
Dude, no
Multiple
offense.
movies.
If DC was to fail with one movie, why would Marvel start failing and everything?
Good question. Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, but anyway, that's my problem. I'm excited and I'm worried that DC could mess up, but I'm hoping the movie is good. I want Marvel to be good as well because I want both companies to succeed. I don't want them to just kill each other.
Yeah,
So what's the hope for the best? But plan for the worst. As for the favorite one and Judging the Dark, I want Dog to be good because I want Constantine back, damn it. Like, he's a great character. Bring him to the dog and I'll bring the actor to come to the show. My hand,
Right.
Echo.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, probably. Hope in the future, and please don't screw this up, DC. Also, for favors, get the guys who did Wolf Among Us, get those writers to do the movie. It'll be great.
Okay.
Good. I love that game.
Alright,
Not the
Don,
comics.
go ahead.
All these lineups sound really, really good. I'm sure Marvel and DC will do good, upcoming years. Same thing for Fox. And about the other movies, Sandman, I'm not too sure because about the DC character Sandman, I don't know much about him. So,
Same here.
and Fables, maybe you could do it like the Wolf Among Us a little bit, or just do it like how it is in the comics. And yeah, was there anything else? Oh, just
Legion of Superheroes and Superman and Batman solo movies.
oh yeah, the Batman Man of Steel 2. Hopefully we get more information about that one, and I think it will be good like the first Man of Steel and Ben Affleck solo movie. Batman solo movie in the DC Cinematic Universe.
All.
Yeah. Batman
Alright.
solo movie, I think that will be good, and Legion of Superheroes, I hope that comes down the line and,
That's true.
will be, like Tevya said, interesting. That it would be good. So,
Alright.
yeah. No, that's
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see Ben Affleck's first solo movie. With Superman, obviously, I can't wait to see Henry Cavill. Don't mute yourself. I think there's an echo coming from you.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm really excited to see, Superman, Henry Cavill have another solo movie and everything because I loved Man of Steel, so I want to see him have another solo movie. Fables, yeah, I would love to see a movie of that because I love the game and everything. Sandman, don't really know too much about him, but we'll see what happens with that. Justice League Dark, hell yeah to that. Legion of Superheroes, I'm a big fan, so I'd love to see that down the line. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm very excited for the future. Fox, Marvel Studios, and DC are all going to go to war. I can't wait for this. And this could be the greatest years ever, being a comic book fan ever. So, yeah, pretty much. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this live, and thank you so much when you watch it when it's uploaded. If you want to follow me on Twitter, CaptainAusten93, follow me on Instagram, CaptainAusten93. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Tevya, tell them where else they can find you.
Oh, you can find me on YouTube you can find youtube.com at Tevya Smolka. In the description, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Twitter, sort of. it was in the description. Also, you can follow my Google Plus in the description.
Okay, Spinny.
Well, you can follow me on my Instagram _Jake543 _. My Twitter is Spindash78. My Facebook page is The Spectacular Spindash, and my channel will be linked in the description.
All right, Darwin.
You can follow me on Twitter, the Dutch Comic Guy 90. Follow me on Facebook, the Dutch Comic Man, and the link to my channel is in the description, of course. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. We are pretty much out of here now. We will be back for more. Subscribe for more Aholes Galaxy team videos and everything. And see you guys later. We're out.
Bye.
Bye.